Warning, the following content is unscripted and definitely will offend your precious feelings. Viewer discretion is advised. Holy shit, it's both of them. They are here. Ladies and gentlemen, let me welcome Nicholas Glenn from Echo Base Network and his other half. He would say the better half. Coach from Echo Base Network.
I'm not his other half. He's my other half.
Yeah. he is the light side. I'm the dark side.
That's not true.
The stars definitely aligned for both of us to be on here tonight. That's for sure.
Holy shit! Good evening.
We wouldn't do this
gentlemen.
for just anybody.
Yeah.
Thank you for being here. How are you guys doing?
I mean,
Good.
I just came here to hear you say Psychodorf 9.
Psychodorf 9.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Mexican Iron Man.
I was actually watching Fat Steven's stream. Man, he had like 150 something people.
He had 170 earlier tonight. He had 170 for the Canadian kick-assness going on in Ottawa.
Yeah.
So I saw a channel that has 7,000 subs. I mean, and what they were doing tonight was a Book of Boba Fett breakdown. They had over 800 people in their live stream. And I was like, what's going on?
That's got to be view bots.
I don't know. And they just popped up in my feed. I'd never seen these people before. But I'm like, 800 people in a live stream. Holy crap.
And 7,000 subs. It's about 10%.
Yep. Hell, we've had like 2,000 before, but we had a huge show, with a lot of top YouTubers on there.
Not a breakdown.
Yeah.
It is what it is.
Well,
And welcome, Dave Bob.
Dave Bob in the house.
DB.
Thank you, folks. Glad to be here. How y'all doing?
Good. I just
Doing
want to
good.
say we stand with the peaceful people in Canada.
Yes. Yes.
And
Oh,
and
yes.
fuck GoFundMe.
Yeah, fuck
Oh,
GoFundMe.
F.
Seriously.
Man,
Brett
I am
Cohen with
so
a Shiba
pissed off
Emu
with
that says, "How's it going?" Thank you, Brett. Go ahead, Daybob.
I can't believe that they did that. That is just a slap in the face of anybody who.
Terrible. Terrible.
Uh,
And what's going to happen to all that money?
Either it will be moved to a different charity of GoFundMe's choosing, or you can go on there and you
Oh, like
can
BLM?
basically, yes, and you can basically get you have to claim your money back. They're not just going to send you the money because they want to move it around to another charity so they still get their cut.
Yeah, so the BLM can get another mansion or two.
yeah. Well, the thing about BLM is right now they're pretty much shut down.
Yeah,
They've been exposed.
The AG in California made them cease all crowdfunding. Oh, there he is, Fat Steven. Freaking, I can't believe you
A
stopped
real Canadian, eh?
I can't believe you stopped your stream. You're killing it over there, man.
Dude, I have been doing that for almost 10 hours.
Wow.
And I'll be doing it tomorrow morning.
You got 300 subs.
I got up to 2,032, and then they took away about 60. So then they're giving them back slowly. But that stream got almost 10,000 views. But like you said, it's not about the views. It's not about the subscribers. The reason why subscriber mode was put in there to avoid the porn bots and all that crap.
Yeah,
right? You can't do that.
Oh, yeah, that's something I've been meaning to talk to Coach about because I saw that in a couple other streams about there's a setting in YouTube where you can basically go in there and be like, nobody can type in chat unless you're a subscriber.
Yes.
And you can set a time frame of like
G4 has
20 minutes, 30 minutes.
G4 has it for 30 days.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. We would never do 30 days. That's ridiculous.
Hi, Coach. Hi, Dave Bob.
What up?
Coach looks scared. He's like, "Fuck, Steven."
Reese's.
Steven.
Coach looks tired.
I love you, brother.
But honestly, before we even talk about that, I got to thank everyone who came by, gave support, whether you were on the panel, wanted to come on and couldn't come on, everything. Like, dude, thank you. That I didn't expect. I did a mauler tonight. That's what it feels like.
Yeah. I think our what's our record, Coach? Like 9 hours, something like that.
Yeah, something like that.
What's wrong, Coach?
He just kind of froze there like a deer in the headlights.
What did I do? What did I do wrong? I love you so
nothing.
much.
Oh my gosh!
I love you.
I got to get a new hat apparently.
One without chocolate stains.
Coach,
sorry.
Go ahead, Steven.
The best part of last night is we were on the stream, right? And we were looking for another feed. And then I saw someone else's feed that had like a bunch of other feeds on it. And we're in the top left corner. So I start talking to his chat going, "Hey, chat, do you like Spaceballs? Do you like this? Do you like that?" And the chat's losing their shit on his channel. And he's coming to my channel going, "Is that you?" He's drawing a smiley face on the chat and everything. I'm like, do what I say. I'm sorry. I love you, Coach. Don't worry.
Coach, you sent me a message earlier about the Star Wars convention.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you want to tell anybody what
Nick
said?
can.
What's going on?
Coach, do you need to go to bed or something?
No, I'm here. I'm wide awake. I am tired. I'm going to save my energy until there's something. Okay, fine. Anthony Daniels is going to be at the ICC Con.
Yeah,
So
baby.
that just broke tonight actually. Michael Havens dropped it at 7:00 p.m. Central, where he revealed not only are we getting Ian McDermott at the con, we're getting Anthony Daniels now as well.
Yeah.
So we're excited. That's going to be really good.
Yep. Did you apply for Press Pass, Loki?
No, I haven't. Not yet.
Okay.
I need to.
I don't know if they're still offering them, but
Hello.
you might want to check into that because you get like exclusive access to the
Bathroom.
like to the bathroom and to like the food and to the guests there. So we're gonna try to. Me and Coach haven't discussed it yet, but we're gonna try to interview Ian McDermott, Anthony Daniels.
We are?
all
Oh.
these people. Yeah, for sure.
All
Yeah, because I
right.
mean we're gonna have access to them.
I think Coach wants to yell at me. Should we give him the floor?
No.
Hey, Coach.
Hey, what's up, Puddin'?
Could catch me if you can.
Bob. One day.
Her new nickname is Snorlax.
Stop.
Oh, was she snoring on stream?
Stop.
No,
Steven,
no. Yes. No.
Stop. What stays on
Well, is
your
it no or
stream
yes?
stays on your stream. No, not really.
Not really.
Depends. How many contract killers live in Georgia?
It was the wine. That's all it was.
Need a little cheese with that wine.
A little bit. What y'all up to tonight?
Just chilling, hanging out on.
Applying for a press pass, apparently.
Yep,
Sweet.
Okay.
we're gonna be looking forward to the end of April.
End of April's gonna be a fun time.
Yeah.
Fun time. Are you making it out, Arwen?
I'm trying. Darth Arlena's like, I'm coming and picking your ass up, and we're going. So
Where-
Yeah, I think Mags is flying out, and then
We'll
Mags is
see.
gonna ride back with Darth Arlena because they live somewhat in close vicinity of each other.
okay. Speaking
There
of
she is.
Arlena,
Ooh, Arwen is above Arlena. Arwen
Hang
needs
on,
to be on
guys. I got
top.
a work call.
hey,
Hello there.
Hello.
Hey.
Hello there.
What?
It's the one Darth we can all get behind.
Yes.
Oh.
That didn't come out right, did it?
So how's your guys' day been?
That's okay.
Happy Saturday.
It's good from behind too.
That's Loki
oh
typing,
shit! I
right?
was about to answer that. Oh my
Not here, Arwen.
Be careful. That's how you have puppies.
god! Shit! Oh my god! I missed tonight. Never mind. Hashtag blame Arlena.
How many bottles of wine have you drank?
This is the second one. But y'all, it's cheap ass wine. It's
Oh
not
my
like I'm
gosh.
drinking, we're 2 glasses in your schnonked. I mean, it's
Well, at least it
Gallo
didn't come out of a
family.
box.
Everyone keeps saying I don't drink wine out of a box. I would. I'm not proud, but we have bottles here.
That is
wherever the hell I'm at. So it's all good.
I can't find a big enough straw that will puncture the box and the bag. Just wanted to shove it in once. Just get it in there like a knife.
I don't need a box. I got the bottle. Sitting right here next to me. Hold on 1 second.
I think last week I was drinking straight from the bottle. I was like, to hell with a glass. Let's be, why not?
Bloop.
Yeah,
Bloop.
you were.
I was, but I'm doing fancy tonight. I have a wine glass.
After you finally got the cork out.
Oh, that wine was ass, y'all. That fancy bottle of wine. Everyone talks about fancy wines. This one had a cork. It had a beautiful bottle, everything, and it was horrible. It was, no. It was,
Back to box wine for Arwen.
Mm-hmm. That would put me on box wine, and I'd be like, no.
Did you guys see Elon Musk taking a pot shot at GoFundMe?
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah.
That was hilarious.
What do you think about that, Coach? That GoFundMe that got ripped away from the Canadian truckers today.
Sorry, guys. This is the first I've heard about it. I don't know a thing about it.
They basically took all of it away, and they're going to give it to another charity of their choice if you don't ask for a refund.
$10 million through GoFundMe for the Canadian truck drivers doing the Freedom Rally.
$1 million was already given to the truckers. Then they are working hand in hand with Ottawa Police, because Ottawa Police is pushing it and gets a demonstration every Sunday protest. And the thing is, they have people who donated have up until February 19th to get the refund on the link that's on the page. And what they have to do, what GoFundMe is doing, is they're working with the truckers to choose a charity of GoFundMe's choice or verified through GoFundMe to donate the money, so they still get their cut. And also with that, was it Give, Send, Go, whatever the other one is called? Their servers have crashed because everyone is now donating to that for the truckers while doing the refunds.
I will
Sounds
never,
terrible.
ever give anything to GoFundMe again.
Nope. I've used GoFundMe for the last 2 years, multiple
Portion of it
times for
anyway,
different
don't they?
people. So, not using it anymore.
They do. I think they do, but that's just so wrong. I don't. Anyway.
Yeah, you can always go through your bank. Don't have to go through GoFundMe. Go through your bank.
Yeah, but they're still going to get their cut no matter what.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Yeah, they will. But
so Coach, how are we getting Mexican Iron Man into a cage match? While we're there in Tennessee, Coach is like, huh? Okay,
What?
so you know more about this than I do. Coach, Mexican Iron Man is supposed to fight that Star Wars guy at the
Yes.
con, and we're going to build a cage.
I didn't have any idea about that.
Oh, yeah, we're going to build a cage, and we're going to throw them in the cage, and we're going to announce 2 men enter, 1 man leaves, and they've got to fight to the death right there at the con. To the death. 2 men enter, 1 man leaves, and it's going to be crazy. We're going to sell tickets and popcorn, and yes, right outside. We got to build a cage.
Out of churros.
Ooh, that's not a bad idea.
Alcohol.
We can build a cage out of
Alcohol.
churros. Alcohol bottles.
Thunderdome.
And Coach can be at the top of it going, welcome to Thunderdome, bitch.
Sounds like it's going to be an adventure.
2 men enter, 1 man leaves.
What are you doing?
Who, me? I'm quoting Thunderdome. You never heard
Oh,
of that from Thunderdome? Come on, Coach.
Goodness.
Sorry.
I can tell Coach is probably a little bit fatigued.
Yeah, I am going downhill pretty fast. If it weren't for being here, I would be in bed. But it's all good, man.
I'm sorry.
It's all good.
Don't
like me to
forget the
sing-
chorizos for Arwen.
Oh, yeah. Would you like me to sing you the song of my people, Coach?
Oh, God.
Sure.
I am so fat. So fucking fat.
Scared.
Oh my
That's
God.
it. That's all I got right now.
That's it. That's it.
Don't shake your head at me, you big Reese's, you.
Down in Fat Steven land, Sloppy
Oh.
Joe, Sloppy Joe.
Oh, no,
Wah.
no.
Then one morning he woke up to see all the pepperoni pizza was looking at he. Oh, shit.
One time
That's
at
not a
McDonald's-
moon.
Gonna go with
That's
Spider Fat.
Steven.
Oh, here it comes.
I thought he was gonna go
This
with
one-
Spider Fat. He knows where the Crisco is at.
Spider Fat, he ate that dear old ant. Oh, Spider, he's really fucking Spider Fat. Welcome back, Nick. We were just making fun of Steven.
This one time at McDonald's camp, I had a sundae, and I told Cooch, you better eat it on the stay on live. He didn't do it.
Cycle Drive 9 with $5 super chat. Let me find my 15th century fencing armor. I'll go. Dare the Derelict with $5 super chat. How do you do, Buckaroos? What a fine bunch of mofos. Some of my favorite people. Have a great show. Thank you so much, brother. We miss you, Daryl.
Yep.
Where's Daryl?
Grounded.
Grounded.
No, that's kidding.
He's
And
at
Punk,
home. He's at home.
Oh,
Bunkwaddle with the $5 super chat. Will I tonight be featuring dueling keyboards? I'm sure you guys could work up a routine. Oh, I'm sure we could. Arwen and I. No.
Thank you, Will Robinson. Tsunami one.
Hey, Steve is not immune from this either. His keyboard's just as loud.
Huh?
Just saying. Uh-huh.
I've
Yeah.
never heard
Uh-huh.
Steven. I've heard yours and
Huh?
Loki's.
Oh, I hear his. Come on now.
Hey, listen here, Snorlax. We want to go.
Stop it! Shut up, Steven!
Snorlax. There's
Yes.
a story
Yes.
behind that.
No,
Snorlax.
no,
The
there's no
Snorlax.
story.
There
There
he
is
is.
zero story.
I've heard about the
There is a
Snorlax, but the
story.
Snorlax.
No. He's talking about
Don't
Explorer.
let Arwen lie to you. There is a story behind that. No,
Arlena,
Oh.
stop, y'all.
Explorer
Come
was
on now.
not. It
Shit,
was
I'm-
you.
Oh my
The
God.
Snorlax?
And we were blaming Will.
And
I
it
don't wanna-
was
I don't want
Arwen.
to talk about it. I don't want to talk about it.
Hmm. Mark the Infinitely Tired with the $1.99 super chat says, "Bye, Coach. McDonald's Sunday." I'll do that. What's Mark talking about, Coach? Yeah, look at I see that smile on you. What's Mark talking about, Coach?
Ask Steven.
What? What did I do?
Hey,
Oh, come on, Coach. You know how many super chats you get for people trying to ask about the Sunday? Come on, man. It's like a milking money right there. Let's do it. Pretty much, I don't know how it started. I think Sunday, what was it? Coach was eating a Sunday in a live stream last year sometime, and I never let it go. And he's writing me hate mail right now. I can see it. I'm going to hear a ding in a little bit on someone else's phone. Wait for it. And pretty much from there, I just made the joke. It's the way the Loki keeps going on with the fat circus and shit like that. And I do it because I just liking. I don't want to. I'm not doing it to cause him stress, as though he always looks stressed when my name pops up in the chat. But I do it because if you get the people who are streaming to laugh and have a good time, the rest of the chat feels a little bit more comfortable, and then they start participating in the joke. I'm never trying to hurt someone's feelings. I'm just trying to,
very true.
That's it. I'm never trying to go out of my
That's
way to
right.
troll someone. That's not my purpose. It's to make someone laugh and then block me on Twitter. See, he likes that part.
They block you on Twitter.
No, he doesn't block me. He just put a warning label on my name. That fat fuck.
Coach almost looks like he's been drinking tonight.
He looked
Oh, I
happy there.
have.
Me too.
I've had water.
Uh,
I did watch.
Vodka.
I watched Scream 1 and 2
beer.
tonight with my
Oh.
family.
oh,
Did you
wow.
really?
Oh, really?
So
Arwen's
Yeah,
on
my
her
eighth
second
grader
box
has
of
never
wine.
seen Scream, so it was
Wow.
her first time watching. So it was funny.
I like the Scream movies. I think they're fun.
I heard the new one was terrible.
No,
Oh,
I didn't.
I've
Oh,
only
yeah.
seen the old ones. I haven't seen the new one.
It did well in the theater. I know that.
Yeah, I heard it did well.
Check your Twitter, John.
How to do on Rotten Tomatoes? That's what I want to know. If the critics give it like a super high ass score, I'm usually like, eh.
Yeah, I'm not.
But if they
I'm
give it
not
a low
sure.
score, then I'm like,
From what my understanding, the killers are going after content creators.
Oh shit! Better delete my channel.
really?
Yeah, content creators.
Anyone over like a certain amount of subs, or just anybody?
I have no idea. I haven't watched it. I don't know if I'm gonna watch it till it comes out on video. I doubt I'll go to the theater and see it.
Nope.
Parrot, that's not funny.
Oh, I'm not going to the theater and seeing it. No, I'll wait till it
It's
comes
true,
out.
but it's not funny.
Yeah.
It's true. Yes, every YouTuber gets stressed when the name Fat Steven shows up in their chat.
Comment.
It's the same with the joke with Tom from Midnight's Edge with the whole "fuck you, give me $500," which was spawned from people putting their PayPal link after criticizing Gina Carano. It's the same. It's the same thing. I do it with. I don't do it to hurt him. I don't want to feel bad, like I'm violating Coach and Base Network and shit.
John.
Quiet. Loki is speaking. Welcome to the legendary Tron. How you doing, brother?
What's up?
Oh, I borrowed a book. I borrowed a saying out of your book, brother. I had to. We love you. How are you doing tonight?
Skulltron.
Skull! Chris Persia with the $5 Canadian super chat. Actually, I can almost hear Loki and Arwen doing the guitar versus banjo scene from Deliverance on their keyboards.
No, 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 no.
No. Can't do it.
I'd win Loki. No, I don't know, but I'm just going to say that. I don't know who the hell would win.
The purdy one always wins.
Well, he's got Sparta
got
on his
Purdy
side,
now.
so I don't know.
Oh, shit.
Who knows?
Sparta's still being temperamental.
How
Oh,
so?
is she?
She's got too many bubblies in her ports.
It's just like a woman. We make no excuses anymore, do we, Arlena? It is what it is.
No, there's like instead of being clear in the tubing, it's like a milky white. Probably something to do with what Mexican Iron Man did to her. And
There's so many things I want to say, but I won't.
mhm.
It is what it is.
There's
So what's
DNA
on
evidence.
tonight's agenda of topics? Is that do you normally have topics? This is my first time on a Friday night, I think.
No, you've been here before.
No, yeah, I've been on here before. I didn't know
I don't think I
if you,
have.
yeah, I think this is
Freeform.
Coach's first
My
time.
eyes are blurry.
I didn't know if you had
Oh.
it like any topics lined up or if it's pretty much just chill stream.
No, man, it's the end of the week, and we talk about whatever, and hang out, and crack jokes, and dude, belly up to the bar.
Did
The
you
bar
guys,
is open.
did you guys hear about the leaked Obi-Wan release date being this May?
Yep.
No,
Is it?
Yeah, it's supposed to drop this May. Apparently, one of the executives tweeted it out and then deleted it and then recanted and said he was talking about the comics. But he's mentioned Disney Plus in the tweet. Comics don't release on
I
Disney
did.
Plus.
I did.
Mm.
no, I did hear that Orville was pushed back till June and had
Did
a
you
fucking
did you see the
meltdown
trailer
earlier.
for the new Orville
yeah.
season?
Oh,
Man,
yeah.
God, it looked awesome.
It is going to blow the hell out of Star Trek and Picard and all the shit Paramount Plus is doing.
Yeah.
And it should.
Ooh, I
I
like that
hope it
icon
does.
coach.
Oh,
I really
that's
like
pretty
that
badass.
avatar coach.
How did you do that,
Brain power.
man?
Coach's dark side.
I don't like that guy. He's kind of crazy.
Hey, fat women.
What's the movie about?
Mags, love you, Mags.
We all love you, Mags. With a $10 super chat, in all seriousness, me coming out to the con might be affected by this possible new job opportunity. Might be able to come out earlier, carpool with anyone on that Friday if I get this job. Hell yes.
hope you
Look,
do
Mags,
get the
look,
job.
I've been in that same situation. When you get hired, all you got to do is say, after they make you an offer, say, and you accept it. If you accept it, say, there's one thing I want to bring up. With my previous job, I'd put in for vacation on this weekend, on this day. It's already been pre-planned and scheduled for like a year. Like you can just make shit up and just be like,
Yeah.
I got a trip planned, and I'd already put in for vacation, and 99% of the time, all companies will honor that and say, yeah, 100%, yeah, we'll give you that time off. So if you get the job, just tell them that, and you could have that Friday and that Monday off, and be good to go.
All right, Nick. I'll put you some avatars in there.
Oh, sweet.
Indeed, Nick has the plan.
That's right. I love a Dega Outlaw. He's so fucking cool, man. And he speaks some mad truth. Like stuff that people don't realize about. Like when I listen to y'all's Thursday night streams, I'm like, Dega Outlaw knows what's up. He knows what's up.
Data.
Good
Hell
man.
yeah, brother. Good evening. Psychodorf
Coach.
9 just got notification for a late stream. Of course, 30 minutes after it goes live, I'm sure.
Misnamed Loki.
That's just white.
Mhm.
Just comes up white, Coach.
Oh, there you go.
Y'all can come to Canada. Just bring a truck.
Man, I'm telling you right now, if I was in Canada, I'd be down there. I'd be down there.
Omega is Grogu. Repeat,
Oh,
Omega is Grogu.
That was the
Ugh.
best
Oh, no.
avatar ever.
Grogu! Squee!
That's Din Djarin's little sister.
Love me some Grogu.
Oh, come on. I'm trying to hold back my Biscoff.
You know, I watched season 1 of The Mandalorian. So many good parts of that show, and then I started season 2, and I'm like, in 5 minutes, The Mandalorian is beating the shit out of 3 guys, killed 2 others, ropes this one guy over a light pole, leaves him hanging there, and then blows the light out. So when everything goes dark, these dogs eat him. Infinitely cooler than I'm going to sit here and do things the pacifist way.
Has anyone fucking noticed? Sorry for swearing, but Jesus Christ. Literally, the Book of Boba Fett ended at episode 4. And then we got the prequel starting season 3 of the Mando all of a sudden. And so far it's
Mando
gone
season
from
2.5.
exactly pretty much what do we got so far for episode 5? Boba's name was mentioned in the opening credits, and Fennec said it once. Then we got on to episode 6. He stands
should've
there without
called it-
saying shit.
They should have called it the Book of Fennec.
But other than that, it was a good episode. But the problem is, it wasn't about Boba Fett. Isn't it called the Book of Boba Fett, not the Book of Grogu and Mandalorian getting back together?
Yeah. So I will tell you, I was watching a video, and I think I talked to Coach about this earlier. I can't remember, but so there's a fan theory going around out there right now that Boba Fett's basically just been conning people this whole time. When Cad Bane shows up and he says Boba Fett's a ruthless killer and works for the Empire, there's a fan theory going around out there that in this last episode he is going to turn on everybody and
I
end
don't
up
think-
being ruthless.
Wait, who's going to turn
Boba
on
Fett
everybody?
is.
Oh shit! Wait, Nick, you make perfect sense. Let's say okay.
Boba Fett and Fennec Shand
Well.
are going to turn on everybody.
Well, see, there's a good provocation to this, and I actually just blew my mind with this because if we actually look at it, he still probably has some type of hatred, not just with the bikers, but if he did pick up the whole mandate and or even philosophy of the Tusken Raiders, the ones that actually took him in and trained him,
Hmm.
maybe he, in a way, if he does turn on, it's his way of giving back just the desert to them, all of them.
Yeah, I mean, who knows? But
If this is all about giving the desert to the Tusken
I know.
Raiders, I'm going to be very, very
Yeah.
disappointed.
yeah,
So am I. So am I. I'm going to be
But-
like, oh,
Yeah.
come on.
Yeah.
Fuck the Tusken Raiders. Get over
So
it.
disappointed.
You know, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
They were bad. They were mysterious. They were kind of like the pseudo Reavers of the universe. And now, yeah, and now they're all, Mother Earth and come and dance with us and rain dance and all this shit. I'm sorry. I'm over that.
yeah, they're
Cold-
misunderstood.
my
They're
cold little heart,
misunderstood.
but
And they got showed up again by a
Yeah.
YouTuber making fucking Cad Bane look better.
my
Maybe that
wife-
lizard.
I'm
Maybe
sorry.
that.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Maybe
I
that
reposted on
lizard's still
Twitter
up his
today.
nose. Maybe that
We're
lizard
going
is
to
still
try
up his
to
nose.
humanize an alien species.
Like a bantha in my butt. I'm sorry.
Oh, is it?
Y'all,
You're
I'm just
Oh
over
my
it.
god!
I'm done with the Tuskens. I get it. I
I'm
get
sorry,
it.
your vapors are getting very volatile.
Silence. Users, Tron is trying to speak.
Go ahead, Tron.
All right, I would like to say thanks to Coach. My new device is coming, shipping next week I think because it's coming in from China. They take their sweet ass time due to a holiday there.
Well, I can't take credit for that, Tron, but whatever role I played, you're very welcome. It was my pleasure. But one of our subscribers and an old friend of ours is the person that paid for the entire thing. So
Yeah.
his name is Ghetto
Wow.
Streamlabs. Great guy.
Yep.
Nice.
Damn.
Yep. Coach has known him way longer than I have,
That
but
is
we were all friends back in middle school, and
Now just ask for Steven's PS5 and everything will be good. I'll tell you
and me and him had some after after dark stories that Coach knows about that won't be spoken of here, but
Ooh, really?
I want to hear about those
That's-
archives.
I don't want to get sick.
yeah,
Like, let's-
yeah.
Uh-huh. That wouldn't be anything like what happened in Vegas, would it?
Yeah.
Not no gay stuff.
No, nothing like that.
Nobody was even thinking.
I didn't mean to make
that
anybody
in
think
the
that.
No
if I
one
did.
was even bringing that. No one said
was
anything
thinking that.
about that.
Look, it was
I was just waiting for somebody in the chat to say something. So before they even went there, I was just going to go ahead and clear the air.
I was talking about the crap that happened at the casino, but okay.
why is it all of a sudden I have a defense coming out soon? It's gonna be like we didn't make eye contact. It was just manly spooning. That's it.
Yeah.
Nothing more.
Yeah.
Nothing less. It was a Chewbacca bear hug. I swear to God.
Chewbacca bear hug.
Ron Thunderheart
Hang
with
on,
the
guys, I got
$5
one
Canadian super chat. Just short note saying, "Hail and hello, Stone Loki. Did you play Final Fantasy Remake? I've played it on PC and PS5. Supposedly, Charlie is an AI and has powerful materia in hard level. There is some kick-ass materia in that game, including Bahamut and Indra in the extended level with Yuffie. I got to throw down the gauntlet with him and be like, "You shall not pass," as the lightning crashed down on it. Absolutely badass.
Now back to the cuddling in Vegas. What's going on exactly?
He wants to know.
I'm sorry.
I have no idea what Nick was talking about. I was talking about what the mischief he got up to at the casino at the MGM Grand in the middle of the night. If you've ever seen Net work, wow.
Ooh.
Rod Thunderheart
Tantalizing.
with another $5 Canadian super chat says, "Hailstone Loki, apologies, I have been up early, but we'll make time for you, my friend. Mexican Iron Man really loves see-through love and review soon."
Hey, Rod.
How's it going, brother?
Rod Thunderheart live from YouTube. I play Final Fantasy.
I can't wait to read those. Those are going to be really good.
Apparently, Valiant is here in the chat going, "What
Oh, he was with us earlier. It was quite.
the fuck?"
Hey,
Whoa.
Valiant.
Yeah.
Louisiana boy.
All right, let me ask. Can I ask y'all? Okay, look. I remember when the Star Wars movies came out. You know, I loved them. I've shared them with my kids. I consider myself a fan. No, I don't have a T-shirt. Sit and spin. But whatever. I consider myself a fan. But let me ask
Dang,
y'all.
Arlen,
Like,
I didn't know you were that old.
shit, dang Bob, shut up. I'm not old. I just remember.
I remember the creation of fire. It was a busy day.
I remember things. But anyway.
And then they wanted to come out with something called the wheel, and I was like, "Y'all."
Good genes.
So I thought,
good genes.
so what I did is I took that wheel, I soaked it in fire, and I made a flaming wheel, and everyone would not be my friend.
I mean, I was little. I was really little. So shut up, Dave Bob. Anyway, the point is, let me ask y'all. Okay, we were talking about the Tuscan Raiders. Okay,
Yes.
I have three levels. There are like three levels of fans to me. There are those that stay on the beach, okay, and all the
Okay.
shit is happening in the ocean, and they just like to stay on the beach, and what happens happens. They're what I call casual fans. All right.
Yes.
Then there are those that kind of get in the water and splash around. They like to know. They like to dive a little deeper. They like to know a little bit more about whatever the hell it is that they like. And then there are those deep divers that get into the lore, that get into the behind the scenes, that know what's going on with the directors, blah, blah, blah. I'm a Star Wars splashing around in the water. Most of y'all are deep divers. So let me ask you about the Tuscan Raiders.
Sure.
Am I wrong that when they were originally set up, that they were supposed to be kind of mysterious, supposed to be kind of rough around the edges, easily frightened, very superstitious, but brutal hardcore killers.
Yes.
Did I hallucinate that, or is
No.
that not how they were
No,
set up?
that is exactly what they are supposed to be. Brutal, hardcore killers that don't put up with shit. They guard their territory. They are very skittish when it comes to certain things. Like when Obi-Wan walked up, basically in the first movie, when Obi-Wan walked up, that sound he makes is supposed to be the sound of a crate dragon.
Yep.
And that's what scares them off because they're scared shitless of the crate dragons.
Okay, then why the hell are we getting like Mother Earth and Moon Mother and all this shit from Boba?
Because they wanted to do a Dances with Wolves. They're the misunderstood Indians and all that shit.
Drives
That's
me
why.
nuts.
And the
I just wanna make sure I was on
payout.
the right. Yeah, thank you. And the lizard, what the hell? The lizard?
That came from a dead guy.
God!
Oh my God. We love you, brother.
Oh no, Whoopi crushed our boy.
Oh, Lord have mercy.
Well, it was supposed
All
to
right.
be, a big mystery too, but they pretty much demystified him.
Oh my God.
But I didn't like how they demystified them. With the little kids, I'm like, kids, screw off.
Is that
I'm
Whoopi?
sorry.
That's Whoopi.
Whoopi.
That's Whoopi. That's old Mother Abigail. Who the fuck be in my corn? Y'all get out of my corn.
I gotta get that white boy off my
Fat
lawn.
Steven done already rolled through here and ate it all. That son of a bitch. Get out, stay out of my corn. Mother Abigail says, get your ass to Boulder because Steven's eating everything in the United States. There is no food left. That damn Canadian, he's running around going a boot, and eating all our fucking food. Get your ass to Boulder.
Okay, let's get this straight. I'm not eating everything. I'm rolling through and making it cream corn. Let's get started.
Creamed corn. Coach might know this song. Coach, you know the song? Father Abraham had many sons. Many
Yes.
sons have. Okay, every time Loki says Mother Abigail, I think of that damn song. Mother Abigail had many sons. I don't know why. Just do.
Mother Abigail loves laryngitis. I can't do it. I can't do the voice right.
The bad man's in the corn and his name's Fat Steven.
I look within the stalks.
Damn rats in the
Oh my
corn.
God. Well, I
Because
just
he
feel
keeps
vindicated,
he
y'all.
keeps leaving his slop after he eats everything.
Wow, thank you.
Oh my God, that's not a moon. That's Steven.
Oh my God, that
Wow.
wasn't funny. That was Dave Bob.
Oh my God, Dave Bob, I saw you yesterday. I was going to the Giant Mart and there you were in the neighborhood. And damn
but
it, I
you
didn't
still
have my phone
haven't
with me.
caught me.
I told my son, I said, damn it, I don't have my phone and I got to get a picture of Dave Bob and I got to post it on my Twitter. You were there, just bold and bright, all pretty colors. Shit, I got to do
I
it.
am kind of pretty, ain't I?
Yeah, you're very pretty. You've got big black plumage on your butt. You're very pretty.
Dave Bob has feathers.
Yeah, he does.
My God.
Iridescent black ones on his booty. And then he's got the comb and all kinds of shit. But yeah, I saw you. So one of these days, we'll get a picture.
I am kind of pretty.
Pretty mouth.
And my son said, who the hell, why did you name the rooster Dave Bob? And then I had to explain to him, well, this guy Dave Bob and Foghorn Leghorn. And he just, his eyes glazed over and he was like, whatever, Mom. I said, you had to be there.
I say, boy.
Exactly.
Whoopi
Why-
the Hut. Well, if it isn't Fat Steven and his sidekick, Twinkie,
Oh, shit.
do I need to get you a box of wine, girl? Get away from that fat boy. You get away from that fat boy now. He ain't no good for you. All he does is eat all my fucking corn.
Ika ulo obeso.
Oh my God, Steven, the night you did that. Oh shit. I forget
Oh.
what was it? What was it when
It
you
was
did
right after I
that?
clammed down a Boba Fett t-shirt.
Oh my God, I was dead. Every time I hear them do that, ooga, ooga, ega, I'm thinking you doing that.
What a hockaloogie. Oh,
I'm dead.
Ita ulo nipple pinchy.
Silence. Users, Tron is trying to speak.
Shoot, Tron.
Can't wait for playing Final Fantasy, just waiting for the device to play it. Anyway, my night staff is coming soon to get me into bed. With that said, have a good night, love you all.
I love
See
you
you,
too.
buddy.
Tron, we love you,
Tron.
brother.
Bye,
Can't wait to see you
Tron.
play.
Love you.
Can't wait to see you play Final
get a-
Fantasy, brother. I hope you love it.
Mm-hmm.
You
Well,
suck,
what-
Get a big old smile before you leave. Big smile, Tron. Big smile.
Love you, Tron.
Yeah.
There we
Love
go.
that
Yeah.
Nice.
Love
He
it.
fights for the users, ladies and gentlemen.
He fights for Mother Abigail.
Mother Abigail in the corn.
smile. Had many sons.
The best smile on YouTube. Hell yes. Good
Yeah.
night, brother. Thank you for dropping in.
Hell yeah. Tron's amazing.
Oh, absolutely.
Tron. Love
Absolutely.
After
Right
tonight,
now,
I think a
right
lot
now.
of people are fucking amazing. That like this week has been something different. I don't know what it is. Someone just
Oh,
dropped
yeah.
their drink.
No, I just opened my drink to
What's
put
it
more
mean?
liquor in it because I am bloop opening back up.
I know, and I'm thinking of going to my fridge and getting another one, but I don't know if I should.
Oh,
Should I?
Mhm. Yes, indeedy.
Loki's like,
Lemon
yeah.
squeezy.
I don't know. How many
I
more
need to
bottles
get
do you have?
Steven, what is that? Well, okay. Here's the deal, right? I bought 4 today. I bought
Good
2
Lord.
sweet apple, and well, it's supposed to last all weekend. I mean, it's not.
So it's not really getting there. is it?
It's not gonna last all weekend.
But
Mm.
I bought 2 sweet apple and 2 strawberry, and then my mom texted me. Right, I got home from the Giant Mart, and my mom was going to Ingles, the big fancy Ingles, and she's like, "What kind of wine do you like, sweet apple or strawberry?" And I said, "You decide." She bought me one of each. Same
Boone's
damn
Farm?
brand. No, not Boone's Farm.
Next time your mom
Mad
drops
Dog
in liquor store.
2020. Mad
Gallo.
Dog 2020.
Gallo.
Oh my
Wild Irish
god.
Rose. You like the Wild Irish Rose?
I am not
Oh my
above a
God.
Boone's Farm, okay, but even
The Thunderbird.
there's even some shit that's too cheap for me. Okay,
Oh my
you know,
God.
it's got to taste good, it's got to do its job, and it's got to be cheap. And
Magnum 2020.
I want the shit that not only takes the pain off your car, it takes the pain off your tongue. I want it now.
I'm sitting
So-
here debating whether or not to break out the hard stuff. I'm still drinking beer.
Oh, it'd be
Oh,
like this.
Dave
No,
Bob, get real! Come on, bring it out.
wait for
Flash it out.
Valentine's
Let
Day.
it wave in the wind. Do what you got to do.
Wait for
Dave Bob,
Valentine's
you're-
Day. Or we'll be like, y'all ready for Novocaine shooters?
Stop.
Dave Bob, you're not alone. I'm drinking beer too. I got 3 Coors Lights left. That's what I'm
Coors.
drinking.
You know, I actually, Arlena, I do like Coors. I used to live in Colorado. There's the big, huge, massive Coors plant out there. So my dad was like, "Well, shit, screw Budweiser. Let's go for Coors because it's right there." And I don't know, whatever he did, but yeah, it's not bad.
When she went and bought some, she said it's got to come in a box, motherfuckers.
Okay, what is it with y'all assholes and me and a box of wine? I've never once shown a box of wine on stream. It's always been
Come
a box.
on, Arwen. Everybody's drank out of a box.
Well, that's everybody, Dave Bob. I'm not everybody. I'm unique. I'm special. I do out of a bottle. It's just what it is. And
You
it's
do
not-
out of a bottle?
Out of
You did it with the bottle.
No, I did not
You
say
do out of
that,
a
Loki. Arlena knows what I mean. She's got my back.
Oh my god.
Oh, God.
love
Eat
you,
that
Orlando.
Uto.
God.
Da buta da doto.
Ooga, ooga.
Now
Jewish people. Ha 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 ha.
Now I
ha.
feel bad for deleting Whoopi, Bat Whoopi. I made a Bat Whoopi avatar just to go over what she said on The View.
I
Every
told
time
you
I
it was
hear her
fine.
name, I
said it
think
was
of,
fine. You should have kept it.
Every time I hear her name, I think of Mallrats on the game show where he says like
Whoopee, whoopee,
when you're
making
making
whoopee.
Make
What's
it
excuse me? What
whoopee.
the hell is whoopee?
All right. I'm
Thank
not
you,
talking
Parrot
about
Head.
That's actually Karen.
Karen.
Yeah, Karen Johnson.
Her real name is
All right,
Karen.
let me
Yep.
tell y'all something about Whoopi. Years ago, and I mean years ago, before I was married, years ago, I heard an interview with her on like NPR or something like that, and she actually sounded sane. She was saying things like, and I'm not going to get political, Loki, but she was saying things like, I don't like the term African American because I was born here in America. I've never been to Africa. I'm just an American. That kind of thing doesn't make any sense to me. Stuff like that. And I was like, okay, I can appreciate this. But now I'm like, did she really mean all that she said, or is she just going with the times, or is she really just batshit crazy? I don't know. But it just doesn't make any sense to me, the road she's gone down. Of course, it may just be The View. I think The View may corrupt people. I hate that show, but whatever. I don't know. But she made sense at one point.
Well, she also used to be on Star Trek. That doesn't mean that she's a Trekkie.
Oh, no, that's true. That's true. And I can separate well, I don't know. I used to be able to separate the actor from the character, but now I don't know. It's almost like they intend them to be one and the same.
Do you remember when she did, and I'm going to make some comparisons here, and this is something I've noticed, is something I've talked to Adega about more than once. Do you remember Whoopi and Jumping Jack Flash?
Yes, I love that movie.
That is a completely different Whoopi Goldberg. And I'm not just talking about the way she acted. I'm talking about who she was then. That is a completely different Whoopi Goldberg to what we have now. Tom Hanks, go back and look at Tom Hanks and the comedy he did back when he did like Joe versus the Volcano. Yeah. And then look at what he does now and how he sounds now and how he acts as well now. It's almost like they're two completely different people. Same thing happened to Elvis.
They were inducted into a cult.
Same thing happened to Elvis. Same thing happened to a bunch of other people, a bunch of other actors and comedians in Hollywood. A change, a dramatic shift in attitude, the way they talk, the way they act. And it's just like they're never the same after that.
Look, I know, and people will grow and change in their ideals and their opinions. I get that. But it's kind of suspicious when they all go out to Hollywood and they all have their own individual opinions, their own individual way of thinking. And then all of a sudden they become this big mesh of the same thing. And you wonder, okay, are you really growing and changing as a person? Are these your genuine opinions? Or are you just parroting what you've been hearing because that's what you've been hanging with for so long?
Or what you've been told to say by someone who basically has you on a collar, a shock collar. Yeah. They've got you on a shock collar and you do and say what they want you to.
Yeah.
And you continually do that so much that you're just out there. Mm-hmm. You have a hand up your ass and you're a puppet. You're a talking puppet for whoever is pulling your strings.
Yeah. I don't know.
That is not a life to live.
No.
Mm-hmm. Nope. No, I'd rather, and this has actually happened, that's a whole nother story, but I'd rather be ostracized and be true to what I believe.
Yes.
Than to be a parrot and a puppet and go along with whatever the status quo is and that not be me.
Yep. I completely agree with that.
We're all like that. We're all like that.
Mexican Iron Man with $5 super chat. Brown Hawk 1 inbound. Prepare the landing bay. Currently traveling on internet hyperspace. Tell the dancing girls that I got a stack of credits. We are waiting for your arrival.
Stack of something.
Nerd Portal Lifeform says, hey, Loki, Nick, thanks for coming on yesterday. So that one was for Nick. Nick's not here at the moment. I'll let him know when he gets back.
Mm-hmm. It's like everyone in Hollywood is bored.
Hear me.
Yes.
Yeah. And those who go against the grain, who aren't assimilated or cast out. Conform or be cast out. And it's like,
Well, there was this big shift with Mark Hamill. It was almost like he was warning everyone before The Last Jedi came out.
Oh, yeah.
There were all those videos all those times where he was like upset, that scene where he looks at Ryan Johnson and just like, I want to beat the holy hell out of you. And now it's like that never happened. Like none of that ever happened.
Mm-hmm.
Indoctrinated.
Valiant Renegade with a $5 super chat. GoFundMe has selected the recipient of the trucker money, the Trudeau Family Retirement Fund. No coincidence. And I think Coach passed out.
Oh my God. Did they really? Wow. Y'all?
Coach, you still there, brother?
Yeah, I'm actually gonna call tonight, man.
All right, brother.
My eyes are getting heavy, y'all.
Oh.
Good night, Coach. I hope
Good
Y'all
night,
have a good
Coach.
night. Yep, we will see y'all later.
We
Sorry,
love you,
guys.
Coach.
No. Valiant's like, no, it was a joke.
Oh God, Valiant, you can't do that. I thought he was.
See y'all.
I was going to
I'm out, man.
Take it easy, Coach. Thank you, brother, for
Good
coming
night,
on and hanging out.
Could you imagine if they did though? That'd be hilarious.
Well, it sounds like something that would actually happen.
my
So that's
gosh.
why I'm like, oh my God, why? Okay.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
What's going around right now is that people are actually applying for refunds. They actually get a message from GoFundMe. It says, users, please read this. Do not use the GoFundMe refund form. Issue a chargeback. Open a dispute with your bank. This way, GoFundMe will have to pay $15 or more each chargeback plus the refund value. This is how all banks work. Please share it because they have to pay back. No, but if you go through the bank, the transaction that goes through the bank it's on top of the $35 that or whatever. So they're pretty much paying more back. They're getting double charge.
That's insane.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Gilk, man, how are you doing, brother? How are you doing? I haven't had a chance to talk to you since we're in Vegas. He says, hell, much love to you all. Keep being incredible and speaking your minds damn straight, brother. The Gilkinator himself. So good to meet you when I was in Vegas, brother. Had an absolutely excellent time hanging out with you. Thank you so much for that $5 super chat, brother. And happy Dinosaur 8000, who's been a member for 6 months. Happy night to you, Loki and Valhalla. Happy night to you. Happy Dinosaur 8000. Thank you, brother, for dropping in, dude. You're incredible. And I hope you got over your goal. I know you needed 4 the last time I saw it. I hope you got there, brother. Let us know. Let us know if you got there. If you didn't, we will do everything we can to get you there tonight.
Hell yeah. We were talking about Coach, but I think Nick might have passed out too. I
think Nick had a work call.
Yeah.
Oh.
Nick's at work.
Darn it.
All right, we have applied for our press pass for the ICC con. That's going to be incredible.
Nice.
Awesome. I got everything reserved. That's why Arwen is coming up.
Send me
That's
a link.
what I've been told, y'all. That's what I've been
Send me a
told.
link, Loki, so I can apply for one, even though I don't deserve one.
You don't.
Oh, yes.
And
I
when is
maybe
it?
if I can get to end of April, if I can get to, because I applied for the whole company. Because actually I have a company. So there you go, brother. It's in the private chat.
Incorporated.
Old Mother Abigail said, "Get your ass out of my cornfield, white boy. I don't need any white folk in this corn. It's black corn."
It's black corn.
Black
corn.
That's it. They're going to cancel me for that one.
Oh my gosh.
I'm dead.
Oh my gosh.
Getting canceled tomorrow for that one. Your YouTube channel has been shut down. Thank you so very much.
Go fund me. It'll be like this. Your YouTube channel has been has been canceled. The subscribers will be donated to channels.
Oh my God.
Oh my God.
Good night, Adega. Good night. Take care, my
Night,
friend.
Adega.
Good night, Adega.
Gilgman says, Fat Steven, if you want tequila, you have to come to my state, and I'll get you good tequila.
Bro, you all need to come to Canada. You know I take care of my dad. Like, come on, man. Just hop on one of those
I
trucker
got the
caravans.
vodka.
Just hitch a ride. Hitch a ride.
Screw that. Just get on a train and go the hobo way. Just ride on the train all the way up into Canada.
No.
That's
Hopping
Not a
trains.
bad idea.
I would love to kill together. Okay, long time no see. Hope you're doing well, brother.
All I ever think about when I think about that man is he is a very good friend to anybody that will be a friend to him.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I agree. So have y'all had a good week?
Oh, it's been a hell of a week. It has been a hell of a week. I actually got more work done this week than I had in like the last 2 months.
Well, that's good.
I would have loved to jump on earlier, but I was working. I was working on thumbnails and graphics, and I can't do both at once like Steven. He's multi-talented like that. He can be, drinking his drink and doing his thing and taking a Twinkie from the chick next to him, and
I can hear you. I can really hear you.
God, we're here.
I multitask because it's ADHD. I don't know if everyone. I don't know.
I have it too. I grew up with ADHD, so
Yeah.
I hear you.
But honestly,
It's like chilled though. That's a weird thing. Like, I mean, up into my 20s, it was really bad, but over the last, like, I'd say 10 years, all of that's really chilled out, and I don't know. It's weird. I don't get, unless I'm like around like a million fucking people squashed like a tin can, I don't start like freaking out and beating the hell out of anybody anymore. So.
I don't think I have ADHD. I mean, who the hell knows? I might, but I don't think I do. But I have to be inspired to do something. And then if that inspiration runs out, like particularly with my artwork, I have to be completely inspired. And I will get started on a piece and I will work on that thing for like days at a time, just constantly. It's all I can think about. And then if the inspiration goes, I'm just like, I put it aside and then I move on to something else. I have to get that focus, and I haven't quite learned how to do that yet, but it's getting better a little bit.
it kept me in check today. Like I didn't. Yeah, it's been a weird day. Just like last few days have been weird for me. It's been like a different mindset, and like I haven't really felt this way. Like the way the week has turned out, especially with how things are going around, well, just in my country or even across the world, it's just, when we wake up and all we're doing is bitching about like pop culture and we're pointing out the bad, the good, and making these jokes, and we're constantly having to defend the fact that we're making these jokes or these opinions without trying to say like we're offending people who might like it or dislike it. It wasn't like that this week in a way. It felt more unified in a way.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
And it was kind of like a drive I haven't had in a while. Scared shitless. But
Are you talking about earlier today?
this morning, yesterday, every time I did a live coverage of that, I was terrified YouTube might take me down. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm.
Me and Mike, when me and Mike were covering the BLM riots, I was scared shitless.
Mm.
And
Anytime you
when
can
I
lose
saw-
everything, hey,
I can't afford to.
But you can't let that
You
stop you.
haven't. You haven't.
Yeah.
Mhm.
You can't let that stop you. That fear. You know what? Right after I got monetized, I started watching my language. Oh, I can't say that. Oh, I can't say that. And then eventually I was just like, fuck it. I don't care.
There's some words I won't say.
Well, some coof words and some shit that that will completely, guaranteed get you demonetized. But I'm going to say fuck and shit and damn and motherfucker,
Well,
son
that's
of a
fucking
bitch.
fine. I'll say that fucking shit. Yeah, that's
I'll,
fucking-
I'll go off on our one. Bitch, get back here, Casey, get me some pie, mama.
I need a box of wine.
Actually, I kind of refrain from saying all those words, but the other ones, I've actually got Loki probably demonetized a couple times.
Oh yeah, well they demonetized the stream this morning. God help me.
Did they
Oh, my
really?
God.
Oh,
Really?
it's every stream this week was demonetized. Every single one.
Wow.
I have fought every single one. I've gotten Monday and Tuesdays back. Thumbs up, all green. Everything else is still in the process of being reviewed.
I
That's
don't
just
understand that.
that's a normal week. That's a normal week, Arwen. That's a normal week. By the time I'm done with my stream, it's been demonetized. And I will go in and I will fight it. And a couple days later, I will get a response. A lot of people are like, man, I get a response in the first 10 minutes. It takes them a week sometimes. I will be into next week and it's like, oh, your Tuesday stream. And I'm like, man, I just put that in. Oh, from the week before. Okay, I get it now. Thanks,
Well,
guys.
I mean, I won't lie. I need to be monetized at some point. I'm living on Widow's survivorship, which is about the same as U.S. disability. It's akin to about the same. But damn it, I struggle with, okay, yes, I would love to be monetized, but I have a little bit of a mouth on me. And it's not that I forced myself. Just a touch. And it's not that
a little.
Got a mouth on her.
Let me get my point out.
Not.
But
I
it's funny.
never would have
Loki,
imagined.
it's y'all's fault. It's all y'all's fault. Because you know what my kids said to me? My kids actually said to me, Mom, you never used to cuss quite as much until you started hanging out in Valhalla. I swear to God, they did.
Well, you didn't get that from me.
I said, yes, I did, Dave Bob. All of it is your fault. Chasing your ass around this neighborhood. But no, I said, but you know what? This is the real me coming out. So I don't know what the hell that says about me and Valhalla, but we're just a match made in heaven. But anyway, the point is, I'm myself on my streams and I speak how I speak. And I thought about it. I'm like, okay, one day I really need to be monetized. But how much am I willing to censor myself to be monetized? I won't know until I'm there. So I think everybody goes through a little bit of that. It's like, what do? Do you just continue to be? And I know there are some things that, some topics that are taboo. I get that. But as far as who we are, the core of who we are, we just continue to be ourselves and say, give them a big middle finger.
You keep being you.
Yeah.
It sucks Coach is gone because this actually happened right after the return of Luke on The Mandalorian. They had their first big stream. Him and Nick had their first big stream. And Coach was having almost like palpitations before the stream. He was freaking out. And I hopped in there. He threw me a link. I hopped in there. And I was like, look, dude, nothing's changed. Nothing at all has changed. You've got more people in your chat, but you're still the same Echo Base. You're still the same Coach and Nick that you've always been. And you don't change that. That is what got you to the rodeo. So you don't change that. You never change that. Me and Fat Steven were in this stream where 100 people showed up. It was not our channel. It was somebody else's channel. And suddenly someone was screaming oh, well, we can't act like we normally act. Everybody stop doing this and that and the other. And me and Steven were like, fuck no. This is why they're coming over here, because we party like this. We do not change just because someone's here watching us. That's why they came to watch us in the first place, is because this is how we are. You don't change that when they show up.
That makes sense
if
to
you have
me.
to change anything about yourself to make other people happy, it ain't worth it.
And
Change who you are and what you do.
there is one thing though, and I will back this up. when it comes to being on another person's channel or something, there's also, you have to understand that some people monetize, they don't think of it as just, they think of it a little bit more carefully, like Loki says, like, yeah, you swear all you want, but you also have to be aware of the algorithms out there with YouTube. Any platform.
Oh, yeah.
Words are picked up like that. And you got to pick up on the signs from people sometimes when you're like, the noise, the word, like, even see people's subtleties. And this is just a generalization, because sometimes the simplest word that can be picked up by the algorithm can fuck a whole channel in a minute.
Yeah. I agree. And I do try, whenever I'm guesting on a channel, I take my cues from the host. I take my cues from the host as far as the way, their languages.
Wait, what? Hold on. Mother!
Welcome, Mexican.
You son of a bitch.
Ha! I see what happened. Mexican Iron Man not available for a Friday, and the show gets rebranded and taken over.
I always do the shimmy to that music. I just love it.
Just like I'm rebranding that meeting from a week ago that never happened. Oh, man.
Sorry, buddy. You're in my heart and soul, you're in my heart and soul. But I'm here now. Yeah, Fat Steve and I owe you a call, but that's going to happen when I get back to South Carolina. Much has transpired in the last 10 days. But I'm here.
You need to get back to the South.
And I can personally attest to the fact that Mexican Iron Man has had 9 kinds of shit thrown his way all week long.
Actually, I almost got through today. Today's what, the 4th?
Yes.
Okay, so today's now day 35 of Mexican Iron Man behind the scenes of various YouTube, as Loki talks about on the Wednesday show. I have dealt with 35 days in a row of various behind the scenes, multiple melodrama incidents. And this week,
dude, I'm sorry.
This last week and a half, none of it involves me or anything that I did or anything I'm involved with per se, but it involves channels I care about, people I care about, things I care about, and Code Brown.
Frijole protocol engaged.
Well, let's just say, I don't think we want to. The frijoles are where the sun don't shine.
Do you know how much refried beans he had to scrape out of that water cooler, Mexican Iron Man?
Hey. I go where I'm wanted. Whatever part of me that might be wanted.
Yeah, Lupita knows that.
You need to get your taquitos back to South Carolina.
Oh, I do. You know what I was thinking we ought to do? We ought to have, I thought of an awesome, like before the October Valhalla meetup, we need to have like a Southern regional shooting meetup, like where everybody, like Dave Bob,
hell yeah,
you and Arlena, like let's have like a Southern, like we picked somewhere. Probably Georgia's probably the best place to do this at, but
yes.
No, because we got Valhalla all over the place. We need to have like a Southern, like when the weather gets a little better, like in March or April, we should, or May, we should do like a Southern meet up and go shoot, or meet at Dave Bob's or somewhere. Louisiana or Texas, I think, is the best place.
Well, hell, we'll be in Tennessee in April.
Well, me and Nick are definitely going to bring all our gear, and anybody that's going to go to the Echo Base thing, me and Nick, right, Nick? Aren't we going to take a day and go out and go shooting and stuff?
When you say gears,
you might be on a work call.
Bang bangs?
I'm talking. Yeah, handguns.
Oh hell yeah! I love bang bangs. That I need. And Arlena said she was going to teach me how to bang bang.
Arlena, where are you? Aren't you in Texas, or where are you?
I'm in Virginia.
Somebody clip that.
We can do that. Okay, this is perfect. We're gonna organize it. We're gonna do this. We're gonna do a bang bang. We're gonna do a Valhalla bang bang Southern meetup.
Because I need to learn how to bang bang.
Hell yeah!
What strip club is this going to be located at?
No. It'll be good Second Amendment rated G fun.
Yeah, I got
how many sloppy
bangs
jokes?
and I've got big bang bangs.
Mike,
so
how many bang bangs do I need to bring?
We're gonna bring everything. I don't
Look,
have any.
I can't bring everything. I need a semi.
Bring a big one and 2 little ones, J-Bob. A big bang bang and 2 little bang bangs.
Do you have any bolt action?
Ooh.
Mike, do I have any bolt actions? Only about 12.
Jesus Christ.
Well, I don't know what you got. I'm just saying, bring a little bit of everything. Bring one.
I got 12 bolt actions.
You know what?
18 ARs.
Oh shit!
somewhere around 10,
Ooh.
1911s.
He's built 3 handguns in the last couple of weeks.
Really? Wow, Dave
Built
Bob.
3 handguns
Yeah,
that he
Dave
showed me
Bob.
the last couple of Fridays.
Well,
Well-
we'll figure this out. We don't need to do it tonight on live stream, but we'll figure this out behind the scenes. We'll do a regional meetup. But anyone who wants to bring your goodies, me and Nick are going to go out. We already talked about it, so we're going to find a place, and we're going to go. I'm not sure if it's Friday or Sunday, but we're definitely going to go somewhere. Probably Sunday afternoon. for
If
about 4 or 5
anybody from
hours.
the ATF is listening, they're all lying. They're all lying.
Yeah, we'll do this on a member stream.
That
And
sounds good.
Yeah, we'll do this. And that'd be great. Arlena comes down from Virginia. You get all your gear. You're in Georgia or something, right? Somewhere around there, something like that.
I'm in Georgia. Yeah.
Yeah, and I'm in South Carolina, and Dave Bob's in Louisiana. Nick's in Alabama.
Which I've been told recently how ugly Georgia is because of the trees.
The
But okay.
trees.
What?
Whatever.
Nothing but trees.
We'll just skip over
She's still
that.
butthurt about that. That was like
I'm
last
not
week.
butthurt. I'm just saying.
Georgia's one of the prettiest states I've ever driven through.
Thank
And I
you,
said it was
Mark.
boring coming from a kid's perspective when all you're seeing is
Well,
trees.
of
That's
course,
always
if you're just
And by the way,
driving through it.
Virginia, there's some parts of Virginia that are just amazing.
Mhm. The
I
Blue
mean,
Ridge.
just there's some like the green is some weird color of green I've never seen before. It's almost fluorescent, beautiful.
Yeah, I agree.
It's amazing. Yeah, we're gonna do this. All right. So, what problems in fandom and the planet did y'all fix in the last hour?
Tuh.
None.
I was a patriot for a week. I don't know.
I can tell you one.
What? It's another
All
one
right.
of those.
I gotta
Oh,
get more
yeah.
wine. I'll be right back. I'm gonna go get my ass some more wine. I'll
Time
be
to
right back.
break out. It's time to break out the whiskey.
Did
Mhm.
Coach leave?
Yep.
Oh,
Mm-hmm.
yeah. He looked
And Mike
tired.
showed up. He did. He really did.
Okay. I'm gonna go get another beer. I'll be right back.
Mike,
I
I'm
think
going to
everybody's
bring
getting drinks.
some actual moonshine, and I'm going to bring a little bit of actual moonshine that I tried to turn into whiskey, but you'll get to partake a little bit if you're able.
Yeah, I just finished off a bottle of Jefferson's, like 5-year aged bourbon. Pretty good stuff.
I finished off about 12 740 milliliter cans of Budweiser this week. Most of them are in one day.
I don't drink except for Fridays. I don't drink during the week except for Fridays.
That's pretty much the way I am. I mean, I'll drink a beer in the evening, but the hard stuff doesn't come out till Friday.
I have good reason. Canada's gone weird, and I just needed to facilitate my linguistic skills in another manner that wasn't fuck off if you don't like my opinion.
No one was talking shit, Steven.
Well, I remember back in the
do you mean
in the
talking shit?
1920s, the only
No
way
one-
we could get any liquor was from up there in Canada.
I don't know. I don't know what the hell I'm talking about. I
So-
was saying like no one meant any offense by saying that.
No, not that. No, I meant assholes in the chat that were randoms.
Okay.
Why would it, not you guys? God, no. I'm not. No.
So, Mike, did you hear the big announcement for one of the other guests that's going to be at the Nashville meetup this April?
Yeah. Coach sent it to me about an hour and a half ago.
Yeah.
Holy shit,
Mm-hmm.
Anthony Daniels.
that is so uber cool.
Yeah.
We were talking about how we're going to build your cage match for when you fight Paul.
It better come with reinforced. The flooring better have reinforced concrete.
No, we're using churros.
Yeah, we're going to use churros and boxes. You know how they have the juice boxes? You know, like the high C. We're going to use Arwen's wine boxes. They're the small ones because she just pulls them out of the fridge and puts a little straw in them.
Can you imagine? Can you imagine what her garage looks like? She's probably got like 100 of them just stacked there in the corner.
She's opening up her own recycling plant.
Wait, does wine actually come in a box? Or are you joking?
Oh, it comes in a box.
It comes in a
It comes
box.
in a box.
No.
Google wine in a box, Mike. Your mind will be
Yes.
Hold on.
All
Let me do it
right.
right now because I have a wine cellar at my house, and but Wait, what? Wine in a wine in
In a
a
box.
box. Oh, you mean like a case, like 12 bottles to?
No.
Oh, it's
Like
actually
it
a
has,
box
like
of
it has
wine.
a spigot.
Okay.
What the hell? Wait, $9.99. What is this crap?
That's Sutter Homes box wine. They come in the little boxes too, like the high C drink boxes that you put the little straw in. They come in those too.
Oh my God!
Oh
Loki,
no,
if they
with
actually
with
did
Arwen, it's
that,
a much
I would
bigger
never-
box.
This is horrifying.
No, Mike, I drink out of a bottle. I don't know
I
what
get-
their obsession is with me drinking out of box wine.
God.
But one day I'm gonna have to do it just to shut all them fools up. Just
I
to
love
show
you,
them.
Black Wine. You're my favorite.
I can't. I'm sorry. I can't imagine Arwen has a box that big. I just can't.
Oh my God. Okay, my daughter just said to us all, y'all need to keep it down. I'm trying to sleep. Oh my God. What am I doing? How did I get such old kids? I don't understand this.
You should.
Wow.
You want me to send you some earplugs?
You know
I
what I,
got
told
some
her?
earplugs. I'll
I
send it
said-
to you in your
I said,
care
you-
package.
You know what? I got a solution for you. And she's like, what? I said, close your damn door. Close your door.
Okay, what kind of people buy box like wines like this?
I don't buy box wines, but they all think I do. It's
This
They
is so
kind of
good.
live in trailer parks.
Arwen,
She-
this is so disappointing.
Hang
Wine
on.
breezers. Wine
down with the
breezers.
Walmart.
Hang on.
Mike, she gets the ones with the backpack straps and the long straw, so she can wear it on her
Shut up,
back.
Steven.
It's like those
It's like
exercise.
Camelback.
It's like those
It's a
water
Camelback.
backpacks. Yeah, it's one of those water
Have
backpacks.
you ever seen those
Oh.
helmets? She just straps it to the top of one of those.
No, she actually just duct tapes it around the bottom part of her jaw and hopes it doesn't fall
God.
off.
Oh my God. Y'all think I'm so hick. I can't believe
You
it.
remember? Wait, here I got it. Remember that scene in Back to the Future 1 where he meets Emmett Brown in the past and he's wearing that fucked up helmet?
Yes.
Now just picture that. It's like just a tray. And it holds all
I've got a
wine.
drink for you, Marty.
You came here to sell me more boxed wine. Doc, I came here
it's
from
a
the wine
hardcore
store.
bottle. It's glass.
Hey,
and
I'm from
everything.
Louisiana. We'll drink anything from anything.
I mean, to be fair, if somebody brought me a box of wine, I wouldn't complain. I would carve that shit up and pour that out and drink it. But no, bottles.
Owen, the future isn't written yet. I have no idea how much wine you can drink.
Well, I'm gonna, Steven, what do you take? This thistle what? What the hell are they? Thistle
What?
something?
Milk,
said
milk.
thistle.
I take milk thistle for the liver. sorry.
Milk thistle, and he said he can drink more. So I'm like, damn it, I need to. Start
I'm not a
charging.
doctor. Don't quote me on that. What the fuck?
It's what you said. You said it.
Steven
Cleans.
lives on
It's supposed to
Pepsi.
clean all the toxics out of your liver. Yes.
There we go. Okay, so that's what I need. So who knows?
Boy, I need some of that shit.
I hear you. I hear you. Why not?
What's
Oh
a
my God, sound like-
liver?
No,
Snow Dog, quit. No, it's not fair. I'm gonna have to go and get in and out now. You fuck.
Give
Oh,
Jolly
really?
a kiss for me, Snow Dub.
Y'all like In and Out? I was
What?
not impressed when I was in California.
Me neither.
No,
I just
no,
had
don't
some.
get the In and Out in California. No, you want to
Oh,
go?
okay.
No, not in California. Like the one here, the bacon's crispy, the cheese is gooey. It's all good. Out in Cali, they've got so many fucking regulations that meat's been processed like 30 fucking times.
Gross. We ate at one in Vegas.
Yeah, it was hell yeah good, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was good.
They didn't have bacon there. They had bacon here at mine, but they don't have
yeah,
bacon
that
there.
was so weird. I was like, no bacon at
Probably-
a burger place?
Probably because it's so close to California. They don't want you eating pig. No swine. Dude, $25 for a regular pack of Black Label fucking bacon. $25 in Cali.
Wow.
I'm gonna tell you what, right now, the only thing I miss about Houston, Texas is the food. The
Yeah.
only.
Yeah. My sister lives in Houston, and that's they got some good.
They don't mess
restaurants
around
out
in Houston.
Nope.
there.
Food's
Is
always
In and
good.
Out a
Yeah.
restaurant or like a grocery store?
It's like a burger
Exactly.
chain.
It's
like a
also,
burger chain.
It's also been
Okay.
used to describe my sex life.
Oh my God.
In and Out.
I thought
my
you was talking like
God.
a thick patty between two buns.
Oh my.
Oh my God. Thank you for the visual, Stephen.
Yeah, that's the only thing I miss about California is the food, and I miss the weather because it was always nice. But definitely miss the freaking carne asada burritos.
Oh, Apollo me. Let
No.
us know how it goes, Apollo me.
Oh,
Oh,
truck dog.
That cutie, that dog is so cute.
Yeah.
Oh shit!
I love my dogs. I hate to see any dog have any kind of problems.
There was
hear
this
ya.
there was this really good Mexican restaurant in Gainesville called Los Mariachis. And they had this shredded chicken that they would cook up like fajita meat. My good
Oh, that sounds
God.
good.
Yeah, you're making me
Sounds
hungry.
so good right now.
Yes, it was shredded chicken cooked up like fajita meat, shredded chicken fajita meat. And holy shit, they come out with that on homemade burritos with cheese. This
Oh my God.
wonderful kick-ass cheese and chicken. And yes.
Okay.
God, that sounds good.
And
It does.
and they would bring you a glass bottled Coke with peanuts in it.
Really?
No.
Oh, yes, they would.
The peanuts
Yes,
were
they
already
would.
in the
So
Coke.
good.
The peanuts were already in the Coke.
Oh my God, y'all. That is so
It ain't no
southern.
fun if you don't get to put them in there yourself.
That is true. But it's okay.
Y'all, we gotta stop talking about food. I've eaten like shit this week. Oh my God.
Oh, I'm going and getting breakfast on a bun as soon as this is over. I'm going and getting a breakfast on a bun.
Where you going?
What'd you
Whataburger?
say?
Whataburger. Yeah, I got dude, there's a Whataburger 0.1 miles from where I'm at right now. Damn straight I'm
Oh,
going
wow.
to Whataburger.
Oh, hell
All right.
yeah.
I'm gonna say something controversial. Okay, y'all don't shun me. But the last time I was in
Well,
Texas
no promises.
was many years ago, and I had a Whataburger and I didn't like it.
There's nothing wrong with that.
Admonish.
Some Whataburgers suck. Others are good. Some suck. That's
One
Okay.
here in
I don't
Birmingham
mind.
is awesome.
Admonish. Admonish.
Drunk Waddle.
They don't have them here
Dude,
in Georgia.
here's the thing, Drunk Waddle. I can go in my kitchen right now and make up a taquito and deep fry that motherfucker, and it'll be better than what you can get at Whataburger. But the breakfast on a bun, the cheese, the sausage, I can't home make that shit. But
You guys want to hear a funny story about Loki that I was surprised to find out?
Yes, of course.
Sure.
So, first time I ever met Loki was Retropalooza last year. Like, first time I met him in person. And my sister lives there. He came over to the house. I stopped and got some, HEB. So the HEB's the name of the grocery stores there.
Oh
in
yeah,
Houston.
HEBs.
Yep. And I stopped and got some Wagyu steaks.
Yep.
I don't know if you guys know what Wagyu is, but it's like
Is that the
Japanese.
Japanese?
Yeah, Japanese filet mignon. Basically, it's like
Oh yeah.
top end meat.
Mhm.
And so I was like, yeah, you guys come over and I'll cook and all that stuff because I love cooking. And I'm a huge Gordon Ramsay fan, and I watch cooking shows all the time, cook at home all the time. And so I did Wagyu beef steaks and with mushrooms and onions and jalapeno mac and cheese. And Loki was like, burn mine. I'm like, what?
Really?
I'm like, he's like, burn it to a crisp. So like I made his well done. It wasn't well done enough.
Nope.
Like he wanted
Wow.
it charred. Like
That
to
is the-
where you eat it, it is like
Where
like
it's gray on the inside.
It's
I hear
gray.
ya.
Yes,
Yeah.
it's gray
Thank
on the
you,
inside,
Loki. Oh,
crispy
fuck
on the
yeah.
outside.
And I
Yes.
was
Oh
like,
my God.
oh my
yes.
God, I
Loki
cannot
likes
believe
charcoal.
Yeah, I'm like, I cannot believe
Wow.
I'm destroying this beautiful
No.
piece of meat like this.
Put it this
But,
way,
but
Nick.
that's the way he likes it.
Nick was like 3 times he asked me, this good enough? I'm like, nope. And
Yeah.
finally Nick's like, you go ahead and you finish it. I'm gonna eat.
Yeah, yeah.
And they're eating and I'm sitting there still, I'm like pressing down on the steak on the
Yeah.
grill.
Zero pink. Zero pink.
Yes.
Zero.
Yes.
That
Yes.
shit needs to be cooked all the way through. Loki,
Yes.
skull.
Skull!
Fuck yeah, well done steak, y'all. I
That's
hear it.
right. And you know
I
what?
gotta
To
have mine
commemorate that,
medium rare, medium
rare.
at the most.
Well done.
Dang, Nick.
this is what I'm talking about. Thank you guys for all the super chats tonight. You guys have kept the fires burning bright in Valhalla, so bright that we're gonna show you how Loki cooks a steak. Skull! Burn it!
Burn
Chop
it
roll
down.
that sucker, then
Just
chop
ask
roll it
Gadega
more.
when he took Loki to a 5-star.
Oh, dude. Okay. I don't know if you know this, Nick. I don't know if you heard this. I don't even
I
know
got a
if you
story
saw it.
too after this, but go ahead.
So
What's that?
The
So
Loki story.
I drive up to Michigan to hang out with the Dega. And this is like 2 years ago, my birthday. So it would have been like 2 Octobers ago. We go out to a 5-star restaurant. There is no prices on the menu. It's all like chef blah 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 will custom tailor your meal to yada yada yada, whatever.
Proof your food.
And they've got this buffalo mozzarella burger on the menu. So mozzarella with buffalo. It's like a buffalo hamburger with mozzarella, bacon. And I'm like, burn it. And the girl's like, excuse me? I'm like, tell chef blah, blah, blah to burn it to a crisp. And she's like, okay. And, Adega orders his thing and everything gets ordered. And they bring it out to the table with little, like, handcrafted napkin things and all this fancy shit. And then they slam down this buffalo burger that's still sizzling. And the waitress is like, is that all right? And I open it up and it's, gray all the way through. I'm like, oh yeah, that's good. Thank you. 5-star restaurant, burnt to a fucking crisp buffalo burger with mozzarella and bacon.
Cheers.
Oh, geez. Yeah, so when we were out in Vegas, I went to Gordon Ramsay's Steak, and I had a reservation for 2. And the other person that was going to go with me ended up not being able to make it out. So I told Loki, I was like, dude, I got an extra spot at Gordon Ramsay's Steak if you want to go. He was like, fuck no. I'm not going there and paying $200 for a steak. Which it wasn't $200 for a steak. Like if I would have just got the steak and like the side and stuff, it would have been like $80. But with the drinks, the appetizers, I
thought it was an $80 an ounce on the steak.
Oh no, that was for the Wagyu. Like the top
Okay.
end Wagyu was $80.
That's my favorite spaghetti sauce ragu.
Not
Yeah,
Wagyu.
it's like $2.95 a bottle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Arwen, you've been holding out on us.
How do you mean? In what way?
I just got a picture here.
Uh-oh.
Oh my God. What?
Here, trouble again.
Arwen's kitchen counter, y'all.
What the
Oh
hell?
yeah. I saw that on Twitter.
Almost boxed it.
Where did you
We
get
knew
that?
it. We knew it.
Mm-hmm.
See, nobody sends this shit to me. They always send it to y'all. Y'all know more about my kitchen counters than I do. Damn. Okay, whatever.
Mhm. That's from Valiant. Thank you, Valiant.
Thank you, Valiant. Probably his kitchen counter.
Them Louisiana boys can sniff out that stuff.
So I got a question for you guys. Curious. I don't know if you guys saw. I actually tweeted about this today, but there was an old comic series that ended up getting canceled back in 2017, and it was Star Trek: The Next Generation versus Aliens.
Yep.
Oh, I saw that. Yeah.
What?
I saw that.
And
That was sick.
Yeah.
And I was like, so there was an article that was talking about it today when I was just doing like a search for trending topics going on out there, and I came across that, and I was like, I did not even know about this. Like, I would have bought every single issue. Like, I love those like weird crossovers like that.
Yep,
Like, my very first
Mhm.
comic ever that I ever bought that got me into comics was Batman versus Predator.
I've got all those. I've got all those
I got 'em
signed.
too.
I got the hardbacks and the original comics all
Yeah,
signed.
Yeah, I don't have them
Damn.
signed, but I got the hardcovers and then the regular.
But I'm right there
newsstand
with you.
paperback.
The odd shit like that, the weird
Yeah.
shit. I
Oh,
love
so
collecting the odd
Yes.
weird shit like that. Yeah,
Yeah.
that started
I've
with
never heard of
ABP. That started with ABP for me.
Yes.
Aliens versus Predator,
Yeah,
and
I
then I
got
found
the-
Batman and all that shit. And you're just like, yeah, what weird crossovers.
Yeah, I got into Aliens versus Predator after Batman versus Predator.
Wow.
Also, FYI, side note, if anybody's into crypto, market is up huge right now. I'm up
That's-
like $3,000 right now.
That's probably
Wow.
because of Elon and stuff lately right now.
Yeah,
He burned GoFundMe to the ground right about now.
yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah. Crypto market is freaking skyrocketing, and it's not even close to where it was back in November.
Mike, what story did you have for us a minute ago?
I just got one word to say: pepperoni.
Oh yeah.
So
Pizza?
there's a Mexican guy. I'm not going to mention names, but it was me. And so Loki and I were, having a great afternoon. We're like, out and about in Dallas doing our little thing. We hit the cigar bar, watched some football, had some drinky woos.
I think I was asleep still.
Yeah, you were completely knocked out.
Smoked about $40 worth of high-end British cigarettes that are way too expensive.
Oh yeah, I tried some of those when you came back. I thought they were awesome.
Yeah, they
Oh,
were.
yeah.
so good.
Oh, yeah.
We should have bought more boxes of those.
But then Loki told me how
Oh.
much they were, and I was like, God, this is like $5 a cigarette. Now I feel bad bumming one off.
I went back when I was at the wedding in Dallas. I went back to that same cigar shop and got more of those. So yeah.
Weren't they the best quality?
Yeah,
So,
oh,
anyway,
yeah.
so we're having a very awesome time. And I'm like, look, I'm kind of hungry. Let's get some food now. He's like, okay. So we go to one of those build your own sandwich joints, right?
Which?
And-
It was which?
And they got like 50, 60 different variations, probably hundreds of variations of that stuff. And one of them is I don't know what that was called, New York pepperoni or Jersey pepperoni. I don't know what the f it was called.
It was called an Italian sub. It was just an Italian fucking sub with
Whatever.
pepperoni and
Yeah.
yeah.
All right, tell them what
I
happened.
know what story Mike's telling here.
Tell them
So
what happened.
it was an Italian sub with pepperoni, salami, mozzarella, and pizza sauce. It sounds really fucking good, right? They don't have any pepperoni.
What?
Yeah. How does
They
that
had
Italian
sold
place not
their
have fucking-
allotment of pepperoni for the day.
Their allotment.
Yeah.
What the heck?
Pepperoni.
An Italian restaurant.
No, it was a sandwich shop. It says build your own. It's like a more expensive version of Subway. But they don't have everything apparently all the time. They're always missing shit.
Weird.
I'll let Mike tell the rest of the story, but yes, they did
Well,
not have
they
pepperoni for an
got
Italian
140
sandwich.
different other sandwich combinations. So I put in my order in. They get working on mine. Loki's looking bewildered. He's looking at the wall. He goes up and asks the clerk. He obviously knows who the manager is because he asks the clerk, you guys are happy to see yes. So he waits for the manager to walk up. Hey, you guys are really out of pepperoni? He's like, yeah. And so then Loki turns around, takes his little bag with his little checklist, puts the pencil down, like boom, puts the bag down, turns around, and walks away and sits in the corner. Doesn't utter a word. And this is Loki, who talks all day long, all week long, every day on God knows how many shows all the time. And so he just turns around and he walks away quietly. And I look at him like, hey, what's the deal? You want me? I'm buying. And I told him, because I told him I want to take him to lunch. And he's like, well, they don't have what I want. And I'm like, oh, you mean they don't have pepperoni? He's like, yeah. And I'm like, well, they got like 100 other things up on the list. I wanted pepperoni.
I wanted that Italian sub. I mean,
And then I'm like, well, they got other stuff too. He says, but they don't have what I want. And I'm like, and I'm the Fifi one on the team. I'm like, I get accused of being the fancy pants Mexican around here.
You know what? If you have something on your menu, especially when they're like, don't, because there is a sign that says, if you aren't going to order, don't pick up this pen in this bag and mark shit on the bag. Don't waste it because we don't have that many of them. So obviously they got a supply chain problem. There's a problem with the damn company. They can't get pepperoni. Half the shit on the menu they didn't have. And I'm just like, you know what? I'm not going to dick around with it and jump through hoops to get something that I don't want.
They offered 5 different breads, and the bread he wanted wasn't available.
Yeah.
And the pepperoni.
Yeah, the bread.
Don't listen to him. They had 5 different types of bread options, but the one he wanted, they didn't have that. So thus that made all sandwiches were like unacceptable.
Well, if you're
would've been the same
if
way.
you're going to
That's okay.
advertise
Want what you want.
stuff, you ain't got it, hey, there you go.
And that's the way I felt about it. If you don't have shit, they didn't have the bread, the Italian bread. The Italian cheese bread is what it was. Italian cheese bread, and they didn't have any pepperoni. At first,
is so good.
I know. At first, I thought about compromising because they didn't have the pepperoni, and then they didn't have the bread I wanted. Now that's 2 fucking options of things that I have sit here. I've stood there and like worked out the possibilities of what I'd get, and you don't have 2 of the things I want.
Okay, so let's just say this. So I'm sitting there, and the moral of the story is when you hear him on a show like tonight, Monday through Friday, whatever, and he talks about never bending the knee, this motherfucker's serious.
Yeah.
Like no pepperoni,
Like hardcore.
no special bread. He's like, I shall not bend the knee. I'm like, this is the only time we're gonna eat the next 4 hours. Like, I don't care.
I don't care.
But you won't bend the knee for a different sandwich? I mean, bro, whoa.
I think y'all need to sit down. Y'all need to sit down and have a donair. That's all I'm gonna say.
A what?
A donair.
I don't know what that is. Is that some kind of white people food?
Know what that is.
Sounds like someone's taking a leak.
I'm pouring ginger ale into a glass, you sick bastards. I'm not doing it proper.
Actually, I like my pizza well done, but yes.
I like
Not burnt. I don't like it burnt, but well done, yes. I don't want the leaning floppy piece of no, I don't want that. I don't want floppy pizza. I want kick-ass pizza.
I like it out of a real pizza oven.
Yes.
That just sounds good.
Yeah, like a wood fired pizza oven.
That's another one
And
too.
okay,
That's another condescending moment. Like I think I've only had one or two. Like, what? You showing us something? What are you doing?
These are
donairs.
Oh God, that looks so
God,
good.
yeah.
Oh, that I could do one of those right now.
Chopped onions, thin sliced meat with a tzatziki sauce, whatever kind of sauce you want to
They
put
look
in
like
there.
shawarmas. They look like shawarmas.
Yeah, but this is the East Coast.
Canadian.
Can someone kick him for me? Just kick him in the head just once, just like a little lightly. I'm just kidding. I love you. I love you. I love you, Dave. Honestly, picture diced onion, diced tomato, thin sliced meat and sauce on a pita or warm bread and shit. They're donair sauce. Like, look at that shit. I love you, Dave Bob. I'll make you one day. This shit, the Canadian euro. Think of it that way.
Look at that tortilla.
I have got a story.
You do know that my mother is French Canadian, or she was. God rest her soul. She died.
I did not know that. I couldn't tell because of the fat jokes.
So Loki is so fancy pants with his food. So we're getting ready to order. He's like, so how do you feel about pizza? I'm like, good. And so then I say to him, I says, well, I'll just find some pizza thing on the app. And I pull out my phone and he looks at me and I've never seen him look at me like this. He looks at me like, oh, little Mexican boy, sit down with your little app and go away. And so he goes up and I'm like, well, what are you doing? He's like, I'll order the pizza. And I'm like, well, they got a Little Caesars down the street. And he looks at me like,
oh no.
I can't believe anybody ever called you.
Hey, Tom.
Little?
What's going on, Tom?
What's up, Tom?
I know, Little Caesar sounds
So
good
I've
right
got a story to tell you guys. When we were at the con in Dallas, we ordered from this kick-ass pizza place.
Oh, God,
we must
so
have ordered
good.
like 5-6 pizzas over the course of that weekend, right?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, for sure.
That pizza was the shit.
Yeah. It
Each
was.
and every night we got we got pizza, the pizza was the absolute bomb. I go back. Now we were ordering off of Diner Dash or whatever it is. Whatever the hell the
DoorDash.
DoorDash. We were ordering off of DoorDash. So we never went to the restaurant. We never called the restaurant. When I was in Dallas for the wedding in December, I called that place and I could barely understand the guy. And I'm like, I want a extra large pepperoni pizza, extra pepperoni, bite on the sauce. And I'm hoping this guy understood me because I could barely understand what he was saying. I get there. And this is the pizza place that we ordered from every single night while we were in Dallas.
Mm-hmm.
And
Okay.
it was like the shadiest fucking operation. Right? Oh, dude. Coming from me, I have ordered pizza in every state of this great country. I've gone to many, many pizza places. This is the shadiest fucking pizza joint I've ever been in.
Wow.
And I'm standing there behind fucking like bulletproof plexiglass.
Oh my god.
Oh God.
And there's like a dinger on the glass. There's like an electric thing. I hit the button. And this fucking guy comes out from the other room with this big ass meat cleaver. And he's like, boom, slams it on the fucking counter, like embeds the cleaver in the counter as he's yelling at one of the helpers, turns around, sees me, smiles, and goes, "Can I help you?" And I'm like,
only the girls do that.
I just came down from Dakalaka Aka Street. I'm the guy who ordered the pepperoni pizza. Pepperoni pizza, Akalaka Street. La, 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 la. And he slams that fucking knife, that big ass butcher knife, into the counter again. And he's screaming.
God.
And she couldn't have been more than 5 feet tall, comes around the corner with my pizza with the Arabian mask on and the hood, all in black, and is like, "Thank you, come again," and hands me the food, and I'm like, what in the holy shit?
Would you like to go, Slurpee?
What in the holy
was she
shit?
wearing the full abaya to where everything was covered?
Everything was covered.
Mhm.
Wow.
Everything was covered.
Hey, Loki, that ain't New York pizza, man.
I was just, wow. Okay. All right.
Okay.
Pizza in all shapes and sizes from all manners of people, but it was the shadiest fucking joint I'd ever been in.
Well, the question is, was it a good pizza?
Oh, yes. You can ask those two mofos right there.
Yeah.
This was like grade A Brooklyn style pizza.
Ooh, nice.
Wow.
Grade A New York Brooklyn style pizza.
Very good.
Mhm.
Very good.
Really good.
And I know we had to have ordered like at least 3.
6. We ordered 6 pizzas while we were there. I've got it in my little DoorDash app. Because I was asked, how many pizzas did you order there when you were here for the con? And I was like, 6 pizzas. Holy shit.
Yeah.
All off of DoorDash. So I never talked to them. I never interacted with them. I didn't get delivery from them. It was all DoorDash.
Wow.
Yeah, I went to
Just-
a Mexican restaurant that wasn't far from there because I had to get my taco fix on. But other than that, I pretty much ate pizza the whole time we were there.
There's this place I used to live in Spadina and Dundas, which is Toronto, and they have this place called Dragon City Mall. And they have it's like those malls, like Japanese malls, where you can get like trinkets. Hello Kitty has all those different types of stores. Has like they're cooking like dumplings out there in the middle, and we have this Korean place that's down the street, and it was called Green Train. And you'd go in there, you get your food, you get like your pho, your udon, all that stuff, big bowls. But their specialty was their appetizer, which were their spring rolls. They came in the size of like 7-Eleven taquitos. You guys know what I'm talking about? Like those like long.
Yeah.
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 Picture this, and they're done, but they're spring rolls, and they have this most amazing sauce. And they literally kicked us out because we wouldn't order a main meal. We ordered about 10 to 15 orders of these egg rolls and just sat there and ate them the whole night and drank beer.
Oh wow.
That's how good they are. Little small place. It's like you you ever go through Chinatown and there's that one place you always love going to? That is the place. And that thing just overtakes anything else that they got there. Their bowls are wicked, but their egg rolls, those are the only egg rolls I'll ever eat. The spring rolls, those ones are all I ever eat. I have no other place I'll eat them.
Love fresh spring rolls. Hell yeah.
They roll them right there. It's so good.
Okay, so I'm going to show you guys. I'm going to show you guys a very, very well kept secret. Give me just 1 second.
There's also another place. I'll even vouch for.
Sorry.
Go ahead.
This is in a little tiny town buried in Branson, Missouri. And this is called Mr. Gilberti's place.
Oh my God! Look at that pizza.
Wow.
That makes me so fucking hungry.
His grandmother invented the sauce that Uno's used on their pizza in Chicago for years. And this is the deep dish heaven that is Mr. Gilberti's pizza place.
Jesus Christ, my arteries are already leaving me.
I absolutely, this is what I miss most about Branson. I've got a hoodie from there. I've got hats. I've got cups. I've got all kinds of shit because I was like, I'm going to miss you guys so very much. And it's buried. If you don't know it's there, you will never ever find it because it's not like in the middle of downtown, and they are packed every night. They are packed. You usually, unless you get there really early, you're waiting for at least an hour for a table. And this may be good, but I'm gonna focus on this for a second. This with white sauce is the best thin crust pizza you will ever have in your life.
Holy shit, that looks like see, look at that, and I'm like, why can't Domino's look that good?
They used to.
Yeah,
they used to a long time ago.
Did. They used
but now they're
really
fucking
good.
Is your guys' Domino's like really salty? If you get like the meat lovers, like the meat just feels like, hey, we're just gonna dunk it in the salt, and we're gonna brush the rest off on McDonald's fries, and then we're gonna put it on the pizza.
But this is the best thin crust pizza.
Oh
they pile on the pepperoni, the cheese. If you can get it made with a white sauce, it is absolutely fucking heaven. And their garlic bread, I want to tell you something but their cheesy garlic bread is the best cheesy garlic bread I have ever had in my life. They use real mozzarella. They don't use like shredded fucking shit that you buy at the store. This is real handmade mozzarella that they make in-house. It's killer. It is absolutely killer. When you see like this,
oh my God,
that cheese, that is real handmade mozzarella that they have on that pizza.
I think I'm in love.
Jeez. Really?
Deep dish.
God, that looks so good.
Mr. Gilberti's in Hollister, Missouri, which is right next to Branson. It's literally in the mountain. So you've got to like drive through the mountain. Like I used to do this on my bike. I used to ride my bike through here all the time. You'd ride through the mountain and then you'll come up upon a little tiny ass fucking town that has like population 80. And this is right in the middle of everything. And that it's just a population of 80. There's like 20 houses and then this, and that's all there is. 20 houses, this, and a hotel across the street from it.
Wow.
Now I want pizza.
Bibs. This is their menu. Bibs available. Authentic Chicago style pan pizza. You can get it all. Specialty pizzas. Absolutely positively slamming.
That looks so good.
And they have the Grandma Gilberti's Rich Italian Chocolate Cake. That is the shit. They've got cannolis. Yes, cannolis. Eggplant parm. The cheese bread. Garlic cheese bread topped with Italian spices and real mozzarella cheese. So fucking good. I drive there just for the bread.
That looks amazing.
Loki, I just tweeted something, DM'd you something on Twitter.
Okay. Oh. Okay,
Mhm.
hold on. Let me share that. God, I'm gonna have to go get something to eat after.
God, I haven't had Papa John's
Right.
forever.
I told Loki I was gonna get something to eat before I came on. I grabbed like a small bowl of grapes. Now I want like a freaking rabbit chicken grilled.
Oh
Rabbit
my
chicken.
God. So this is something
Oh shit!
that's here in Norfolk. It's the only one in the world. The first place to make the waffle cones. They have some fantastic food, some great barbecue, but of course they're known for their ice cream and their waffle cones. They've been around since 1904.
They cook dogs.
Oh, look at
my
that.
God.
Look
That,
at that
Yeah.
Sunday.
oh my
Yes.
God.
Okay, I've got to go to
Coach.
McDonald's and get a Sunday after this.
Coach, you got to eat that for me.
That's so
It's not enough.
good.
But
Mm.
they have been around forever. Oh my God, they're so good. They've been a drive-through. Their waitresses still are on roller skates when they bring your food out to you.
Oh,
in
hell
your
yeah.
car.
Do they
Yep.
bring out the little trays?
Yes,
They-
and they hook 'em on
oh,
the side of your
yes.
car. Yep. Yep. It's actually been on, what is that? Diners, dive-ins, and drives.
Diners, dive-ins, and dives.
Yep. It's been on
Diners,
there.
drive-ins, and dives, yes.
Oh, look, there it is right there. It shows you.
Pork
It's been on there.
barbecue, hamburger, cheeseburger, hot dogs, ham baked smoked ham on toast.
And we're talking Virginia ham, so it's some good damn ham.
Steak, thin grilled, sliced ribeye on a roll. Shit.
Pork roll.
And when you get
BLTs.
food, you get food. I mean, these are huge portions. And you see their pricing, it's not that expensive.
Yeah, not at all.
Good evening, Tom.
Hey kids, how's everybody doing?
Hey, Tom.
Fantastic.
Tom?
I also got something off topic to share, and oh shit, this is related to GoFundMe.
What do you got?
This is an attorney general of West Virginia is going after GoFundMe for deceptive advertisement practices. GoFundMe now will honor Freedom Convoy donations and will instead redirect to other charities. In West Virginia, organizations must not deceive donors or engage in deceptive advertising practices. If you've been victimized by deceptive
Oh,
advertising,
shit.
let us know.
No,
Fuck
shit.
you, GoFundMe. Fuck you.
Hell yeah.
Right now, all I'm hearing is those commercials. Have you been hit by a car? Are you currently suffering from asbestos? Y'all motherfuckers are dying. Call us, Jimbo Jones. We will break your ankles and get your money up high today.
Loki, have you ever heard of the Texas Hammer?
Yes, the Texas Hammer. Yes, I can't remember his name though. God, so many commercials, dude.
Oh
so
my
many
God.
late night commercials. I'd be up watching MASH. Have you been in an accident? Did someone run over your legs with a forklift? If so, call the Hammer.
Jim
Oh my
Adler, the
God.
Texas
Jim
Hammer.
Adler, yes, the Texas Hammer, yes.
We had one of
He's
those
holding-
here.
he holds the mallet, right? Was it the sledgehammer? He's like, call Jim Adler. I will beat the crime out of those people.
We had one of those here. It was Lowell the Hammer Stanley. Call Lowell the Hammer Stanley now. Have you been injured? Call. He will hammer, hammer, hammer until you win.
And your Muslim uncle with the $1.99 super chat. Thank you so very much. Head and panel of the best out there. Hail, hail, brother.
Hail.
And you're just in time. Now that Tom got here, now we can do the everybody take our shirt off on the camera party.
I've already seen that with Gary from Pop Culture.
What?
No.
Me and Tom are going. Me and Tom will go first.
And that's Star Wars guy with $4.99 super
gonna
chat.
kick
Hey
your ass,
guys,
man.
update. Day 2 of quarantine and I'm feeling better. I've had seasonal colds worse than this. Glad you are doing well, Paul. I'm
Yes,
so glad you're
sir.
doing well.
Hurry up and get better, because when you kick my ass in the lightsaber duel, I want you at top health.
Thomas.
I was just doing what Mike told me to do.
Tom was getting sexy. What happened?
Now
Now
on the main stage, he's sexy. He's dressed funny.
Hold on, let me get my dollar bills.
Off, I'm leaving.
Oh my God.
Okay, Arlena, you're next.
I knew what Mike was up to. I was taking one for the team here.
Yeah. Tom knows me so well. He knows where I'm going a mile away.
You can see in my avatar I'm in a bra and underwear. That's close enough.
There you go. There you go.
I'm in a bra and underwear too.
Good, Arlena. That sounds good. I need to be comfortable.
Oh my.
Oh my.
Hashtag I don't believe the CGI. Hashtag I'm not falling for the deep fake. Hashtag.
Well, I guess we'll see in Tennessee.
There you go.
Ooh.
Hey Tom, guess what? We're gonna plan a regional shootout where we're all gonna go gun shooting in the South.
Sweet.
Hey,
You want to come?
Hey, come by here and
Sure.
I'll rent you anything you need.
Right. Yes,
Nice.
everything.
Is the chicken ranch still down there?
Well,
I need a plasma rifle and a 20 milliwatt range.
Has a whorehouse in it.
Hey, just what you see, pal.
Can you imagine
Uzi 9mm.
Can you imagine if the little rabbit chickens had their own little strip clubs and stuff? Like how would you tell the guys from the girls? You know.
Get to the chopper. Yeah.
You thought it was funny that Loki knows what strip club music sounds like. That was pretty good.
If I showed up to this show in a bra and underwear, they'd probably arrest me.
Yeah,
Depends if you have a
down in
BLM.
glory.
Depends if you have a BLM sign or not.
Ah!
Okay, I'm staying off Twitter. I can't type.
What's going on
I
Twitter?
can't type. Nothing's going on Twitter. I've just had a little bit too much to drink.
It's Friday night. That's what's wrong.
Raise
with
my
Loki.
left hand on the
I
right
can't.
hand
I
side.
can't
Keep
Twitter.
working.
I'm like, who am I sending what to? Fuck, I don't remember.
I hear you.
I was tweeting something.
Oh.
What the hell?
Fucking hell, man. This is one of the best weeks of the year so far. I don't fucking care.
You know, it'd be funny. We should go around this morning and add up all the number of streaming hours each of us have done, just to see how big the number is.
What, today?
Just in January or
No,
today?
just like the last week. I mean, it's a shitload.
All right,
I think I beat all of y'all. So yeah.
I've got an hour and 45 minutes.
All right. 10 hours, 11 hours, 17 hours, 20 hours, almost 21 hours, 25 hours, 27 hours, 29 hours, 31, almost 32 hours.
I got
Okay,
you
you
beat,
let me.
Steven. I got
35 hours.
0.
35, and then we're on to almost 39, almost 40 hours. And then Monday, 42 hours. Was Monday January 1st? January 31st?
It's February 5th today.
So yeah, the 31st. So another.
So-
So I'm almost up to 50 hours in 1 week. So what do you guys got?
Wow.
Nothing like that.
Yeah, definitely.
Tom might have you beat though.
Yeah, especially if
I
you
do
add
50
Need
hours
Radio
of my
into it.
sleep.
Tom, that's a lie. You don't sleep.
Oh, I didn't even realize Tom was even in here.
Tom doesn't sleep.
So
Tom's trying to trigger me with
On
his
this
avatar, but
episode-
I'm not gonna bite. I see what you're doing, Tom.
We learned why Mike will get charged with sexual harassment some point in his life.
What?
taco.
So since Tom's here, I got a question. This has been going on all over the place on social media, YouTube, like everywhere, especially this week. And me and Coach have kind of been changing our minds a little bit from what we've kind of always somewhat believed as a possibility. So, with the last episode of Book of Boba Fett,
He hasn't seen it.
yeah, I know, but it's not specifically about the show. So there's a lot of division in Star Wars fandom, with one side saying everything leads to the sequel trilogy, and then another side that's like, no, they're going to retcon it, the whole Lucasfilm Civil War, all that sort of stuff. Favreau and Filoni are retconning it. They're moving away from the sequels. It doesn't make financial sense for them to go towards the sequels, all that stuff. Well, everybody knows that Grogu's going to end up going back to Mando because Grogu is like a cash cow for Disney, and I'm pretty sure they want him in season 3 of Mando with Din Djarin, and me and Coach are kind of seeing the light a little bit that things could be actually headed towards the sequel trilogy. I was just curious on everybody's thoughts on that. So we're actually going to talk about it on our Saturday night stream tomorrow night.
I mean, I don't ever think they're going to erase anything. They may dance around it, they may ignore some of it, but they're still acknowledging it. It's not like it's going anywhere. They may put a few things in. Like, I just don't feel like I don't think they're going to go back to that era. Is my point.
Yeah,
I don't think they'll straight up retcon it, but I just think they'll kind of ignore it. Now, if you start seeing things that are very contradictory to the sequels, then be like, oh well, they're kind of playing with things a little bit. But at this point, it's such a wonky, broken thing that, I mean, you've got EU fans who, yes, some are excited and glad to finally see some of these characters, but other ones are still diehards and are like, yeah, but it's just, the pick and choose, fake 25% different versions of EU characters and stories. And I can, respect both angles on that. Then you just have some fans who are just turned off by Star Wars in general now, and other fans that are just fine with this. I mean, clearly there was a lot of issues behind the scenes. Like I hate saying that there's a civil war throughout Disney in general. It's not just isolated to Lucasfilm, right? But I have had people from Lucasfilm reach out to me and say, hey, I've been with Lucasfilm since such and such a date. This is my name. This is what I do. And yeah, this is the situation where we're at right now. And people are scared shitless because we kind of have a timeline now with this whole blood and bone thing that went down.
Yeah,
we know that Kathy was kind of, she was distracted with Rise of Skywalker and all that kind of stuff during Mando. She was so distracted she didn't even realize that Obi-Wan Kenobi was just like Mando, so they had to go back and rewrite all that stuff. And then she goes and announced this blood and bone thing, and Andre and I really this is the one place we can't find anything to like correspond, but come on. Like, basically after the whole Fox acquisition, they had this blood and bone deal underneath their umbrella, and Kennedy grabbed it and took it over to Lucasfilm. And it sounded like they did nothing but argue with the creator until finally the time frame lines up exactly with when Luke Skywalker showed up at the end of Mando season 2 and her losing all interest in blood and bone.
Yeah.
So that tells me that at that moment, like the Eye of Sauron, it went from one to, over back to Star Wars. So then at that moment, right after that is when we had, the stuff with Gina Carano go down. And I question how much was really kind of set up for Boba Fett ahead of time, or how many people knew what was going to happen here. And like, this whole thing feels like we needed to pad out some time. We needed to fix what we're going to do for Mando season 3. This is also testing the water for a Grogu Luke series, maybe. Like, I haven't seen it yet, so I can't comment completely. I mean, I've seen enough stuff about it, though. I've seen the first 3 episodes of the Boba Fett show, but I've heard now the last 2 episodes have basically been Mandalorian again. So
Book of Boba Fett ended at episode 4.
But we also know that Favreau was kind of a satellite parent for a bit there, and we know he wasn't really around until the Mando heavy episodes, and those have been the more well received. And I'm not blaming Robert Rodriguez in the least. He's just doing whatever he's handed to do.
Yeah.
Right. I don't think he has nearly as much creative control as, Favreau or Filoni.
Yeah.
And I don't trust Filoni as far as I can throw him.
Yeah, I'm kind of in the same camp.
The cowboy hat's very deceptive. I don't trust that thing.
Look,
Arwen,
I've
you
always
gotta-
said Filoni will bend the knee in a heartbeat.
Yeah,
And not only that, he's very self-serving.
yeah.
Arwen, you got to take off.
Yeah, all this talk of food. I gotta go grab something quick.
I know, right? Y'all made me hungry.
I
before
know.
get
I'm
here.
gonna do
Starving,
the same
and I
thing.
gotta get something to eat.
I was going to
Anyway,
be in sooner.
I love y'all, and I had fun. So
We love
I'm gonna
y'all.
go grab
All right,
something
Arwen.
and fill
Have
my
a good
Night,
night.
belly.
Arwen. And
Have a
get something
good
to eat.
one, y'all.
That's what I'm doing here in just a minute.
Yeah.
Bye.
All right.
Love you,
Bye. Love you too. Bye.
Thank you for
Bye.
being here, Arwen.
I agree with what Tom said.
But and to add to that, to add to what Tom said, and this is directed at no one here or Arwen because she just left. No one here. There's a lot of this is what's going to happen on YouTube from people that have absolutely no fucking idea what is going to happen.
Yeah.
Straight up talking out of their ass, no idea what's going to happen. They act and talk like they have the biggest in fucking the business. Like they know exactly, oh, I know exactly because this person from here told me, and then that shit doesn't pan out and they look like an ass.
Yeah.
But then they will turn around and say, I never said that. But you did, but I never said that. But you did. I never claimed that. I just said this. But you did.
Yeah.
That does as much damage to what is going on as everything else because it makes us all look like shit. Like none of us know anything that's going on.
Yeah.
So what you're saying, Loki, is that all roads lead to Janice Skywalker.
Yeah.
Yep. Jake
That makes me
Skywalker.
so
No,
sick.
Janice. I said Janice. We got to be inclusive here. What are you talking about? It's
I
Janice.
mean, I guess what I'm trying to say, though, is like, look, yeah, chances are they're never going to erase anything. They're not going to change anything. All the same roads are going to lead there. But that doesn't mean that we can't enjoy some of the stuff that's happening besides that. I've heard some exciting things about Obi-Wan. I've heard some things that are kind of shitty. So I have no idea what to believe. And like you just said, Loki, I don't have all the answers.
Yeah.
I mean, I hear one side of something sometimes, and then what we'll do is, if we hear 2 or 3 things from different people, we'll do our best to go and try and line that up with something. And if we can't make something line up, then, we try to look at it from a different angle or say, look, that doesn't line up and that's something we don't report on and or whatever,
Yeah.
We try to do our best to always make sure that anything we put out there has some kind of basis.
Yes. The information you're putting out has been verified by multiple aspects, not just one person telling you, hey, this is what's going to happen. And that's it. No, you guys are very careful about that. And that gets Tom, you have no idea how much respect goes out from me personally because of that, because you vet your sources, you take that seriously, you tell people this is what we have been told, you're not talking about it like it's fact, like you know exactly what's going on. It's this is what we've been told, this has been verified from multiple sources. It's not just a conversation out of your ass.
No, and we'll also try to put the other side to it too. Like that's the whole, well, thank you, Valiant, he's a guy who knows what I'm talking about. We always try to look at different angles, the way things, because that's the thing is you get something from somebody, you're getting one perspective, right? And there's always usually multiple perspectives that go into all these situations that go down. And what one person might think or hear or know may not jive with something else. But then again, you might hear something that goes right along with it. A great example is last week when that Spider-Man news came down. It still hasn't been confirmed, but it was coming from multiple places. And my guy told me, the next thing I know, I checked with Mikey Sutton. And then as I was waiting to hear back from Mikey Sutton, somebody sent me the thing online from My Time to Shine, I think his name is, on Twitter, who's been dropping a lot of leaks and rumors from Marvel and stuff like that. So again, all of a sudden these things start happening. And same thing with the whole Michael Keaton thing. When we heard about that, we got rumor from Mikey, and next thing you know, people are starting to talk about it. And we had no clue. Like, I didn't believe it at first. I'm like, there's no way Michael Keaton's coming back.
They've got footage of him on the set of the CW show that Kevin Conroy ended up being in. Kevin Conroy ended up being in the Infinite Crisis on Earth or whatever it was when it was really supposed to be Michael Keaton. Michael Keaton was there. Michael Keaton was on set. There are pictures of Michael Keaton in the suit on set. They changed it. They changed that story because they moved him over to the Flash movie.
Which would be the second time now that Flash movie has messed with the TV show, from my knowledge, too.
Yeah, and that was months. That was like a year ago when we covered that. That was like a year ago when we covered that.
Well, go back to the original first season of The Flash. It starts off very Flashpoint heavy, right?
Yeah.
And then you notice there's a turn, I think about 2/3 of the way into that first season. That's because Warner Brothers decided that the Flash movie was going to be a Flashpoint movie. Way the hell back then. So they had to kind of do a faux version of it. Like they kind of had to retroactively walk themselves back out of Flashpoint in a way. And you can see it in the season. And that's kind of where I lost interest with the show. I stuck with it for like another season and a half, but I'm just like, after that, it got to be like Speedster this and Speedster that. And I heard about the Michael Keaton thing back at the time, Loki. But what I was told was that he wasn't actually there. I told they had the spot open for him if he showed up. Kevin Conroy as a backup. And there was a shot of him on a newspaper in one of the multiverse shots or something like that. I've never seen the episode, but I've seen pictures and images from
it. There is. And they also had Boy Wonder from the original 60s.
Yeah.
They had him, but there are set photos.
With, what's his face too? Who played Robin? Chris O'Donnell.
Oh, really? See, I hadn't even heard that. But there are set photos of him on the set when they were going to do the Batwoman thing, whatever it was, before Kevin Conroy placed him, and they didn't even tell Kevin why they wanted him. They called him up and said, do you want to do a live action version of the animated series Batman? And he said, I would love to. And they said, all right, be here on this date. He didn't sign anything. He didn't know anything. He just said, yes, I would love to do it. And they came in and they fucking killed him.
Oh shit! I do have a question that was related to the Boba Fett stuff you were talking about. Has it been confirmed that Tobey Maguire and Andrew Garfield are going to be making an appearance in the Boba Fett?
Yes,
Obi-Wan movie series. All right, cool.
Yes, absolutely, 110%.
All right, good. Thank God. I'll make a video.
Joking as you will, we were one of the outlets that first broke that news. So,
well, it's not at this point. We don't know. They put everything in these shows, so that's why I have to ask.
Well, and Keaton's been a funny one because Keaton they've wanted for a long time. They wanted to pin him down for a multi-deal, and then he ended up confirming our reporting when he went out and did that interview after the fact, because we had heard that he was reluctant, and then he said why he was reluctant, coof reasons or whatever. But yeah, they wanted him to sign him up for like a 4-picture deal. They wanted him to be in Flashpoint, to do a Batman Beyond movie. Originally, they wanted Tim Burton to come back, and they wanted. And they were going to have it be like a Batman Beyond project, but then that morphed into Batgirl once Batgirl got dropped by the whole. Yeah, so he signed on for that though, but he has not signed on for anything else from what I've been told.
Well, Tom Welling, and the kid that played Lex Luthor in Smallville, they both confirmed that when they were called to come back and reprise their roles, they were told, we can't send you a script. We can't tell you how much money you're going to make, and you've got to say yes or no now. Tom Welling said yes, he'd come back, and the kid that played Lex Luthor, who did a really good job in this Jesus show I was watching for a while until it got canceled, he said, no, you got to give me more than that. I need to know more. I need to know how much money you give me, and I need a script. We can't do that right now. You just got to tell us yes or no right now. And he said, then no, I can't do it.
See, that bothers me.
He's always been kind of a pain, though.
Yes.
What's his name? Michael something. Rosenbaum.
Yeah, he's been a pain in the ass. He was a pain in the ass for them when they were.
But, yeah.
He was a pain in the ass for them when he was on Smallville too.
Does anyone know who came up with the Flash lightsabers and why? Because I'm still trying. I watched that. Okay, well, literally, they pick out lightning bolts like they're like literally lightsabers, and they're battling Godspeed. Reverse Flash, Grant Gustin as that Flash, fighting Godspeed with their own colored lightsabers. So you got the orange, and you got.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, I'm not kidding. I am not kidding. And this season was even worse. It was literally Barry going crazy because he was told a prophecy from a person in the future, I believe, that the Flash is going to destroy the world. And it turned into this whole... Honestly, if I had the choice between the Flash season that we're going on right now, I would watch Last Jedi. That's
Ray
how bad it
J's
is.
World, who's been a member for 8 months and is a warrior of Midgard. Loki didn't read my super chat. I'm so sorry, brother. Ray J's World with $5 super chat. It will go to the sequels. He's talking about Star Wars, but Filoni will flip off Rian Johnson on the way there.
That's kind of what I'm thinking.
Yes, I completely agree with that. The future, what they're going to do and what they did in the sequels is set, but it's going to be a hell of a ride getting there. And that's what I was talking to Nick about the other night. The destination's going to suck, but the ride there, I think is going to be a good ride there. I just think the destination sucks, and the destination is what happened in the sequel trilogy.
Yeah, and we don't know what Chapek's going to be able to do. We don't know how much he's going to really concentrate on Star Wars. I think Marvel is kind of one of his more bigger fish to fry right now.
Yeah.
And he's only got a year to prove himself. KK, on the other hand, if we're to believe the original, the reporting from this last year, she's got a 3-year renewal. So again, though, but she's stuck at this position where what is she going to possibly be able to do in the next 3 years?
Yeah.
Indiana Jones, Obi-Wan Kenobi, Casio keyboard if it ever comes out. We know the movie's been pushed. So if that ever even happens, that's going to be out of her purview by the time it happens. I mean, she'll still be listed as a executive producer on shit for years to come. But I have a feeling she'll probably, this will be her last run. She's old enough now. I'm sure she's gotten enough flack from people. If the rumors are to be believed that she's kind of been defanged a bit, I mean, I kind of believe it. I mean, you look at, like, she has her own thing she's kind of doing with Obi-Wan and the Acolyte and all that kind of stuff over there.
Mm-hmm.
And Favreau and Filoni are kind of doing their own thing over here with, the Mandalorian and their little spin-offs. And I don't see half the shit she announced at that Disney Plus thing happening, like Lando and half those other shows. I have not heard any movement on any of those.
Yeah.
And it took us a long time to get Obi-Wan off the ground. Casio keyboard's been done shooting for like a year.
Yeah.
Well, I believe
and they
said
went to
Obi-Wan is
reshoots.
gonna be
Yeah.
May,
Well,
right?
what's up, Valiant?
I was going to say, I believe they announced today or yesterday that Obi-Wan will be dropping in May.
Which
if
is
I'm not
funny because
mistaken.
Casio keyboard was already shot and done, and then they went back to reshoots, I think, before they even started on Obi-Wan. But we're going to get Obi-Wan before Casio keyboard.
Oh, God. Does that mean Casio keyboard and Obi-Wan are going to have a relation?
No, I think Casio keyboard is like totally unrelated to everything else.
With them, it's not. They're always trying to link shit lately. I don't know what's going on.
So another thing that's been talked about out there is crap. Where was I? I just had this in my head, and now I'm drawing a blank.
Well, while you're thinking of that, I know the latest room, and I have no idea
remember.
if it's true. Okay,
But
go ahead. Sorry.
Go ahead, Tom.
I was just going to say about the Rangers thing. We don't know if that's happening or not.
Oh, yeah.
So,
Republican Space Rangers in space.
So I've also heard this a lot from certain content creators, and I'm curious y'all's thoughts and opinions on this. Is in the Book of Boba Fett, the Claytunian biker gang puts the K symbols on like their spray paint, and everybody's saying, "Oh, that's a direct shot at Kathleen Kennedy because it's two of them that KK."
Mm-hmm.
Like I think that's total BS. Like really, like that's probably more coincidence. Like that's probably not like them trying to take a jab at her. Like just putting some spray paint in a show, like that's like a jab at her or something. Like
if not, it's more or less just kind of a call out to her. Because you got to remember, I mean, they may not agree on the direction, but that doesn't necessarily mean that Kathleen Kennedy and Jon Favreau are not friends, or they're not friendly at least. And that's the thing.
They
we
have probably
remember.
an amicable, professional working relationship.
Well, and Favreau's not dumb.
No.
Yeah.
No, look,
but I'm more curious if the biggest rumor about Favreau is true, because if that's true, it could change things a little bit.
What's the rumor on Favreau?
Well, the other big rumor is that he's going to be given a creative director kind of role, similar to what Lasseter was given when they bought Pixar and brought that in. They put him in a position where he was overseeing both Pixar and Disney animation as a creative director. And the latest word is, and might be why Favreau was jet setting so much during Boba Fett, is that the rumor is that he is a new creative director for Disney live action pictures and Star Wars.
Yeah, that was Nick. That was one from WDW.
And there
Pro.
was some, I think, wasn't there a
okay.
story that did support some of that, if I'm not mistaken, Valiant, where they were talking about Favreau actually getting and this was in like Hollywood Reporter or something like that, where he was getting a larger role going forward. It didn't exactly confirm it, but it was like hinted that he was given more to do.
There was, and the initial thing that WDW Pro had sent me a few weeks ago now was, Favreau had apparently, and he'd gotten this from two different sources that would be in the know, that Favreau's schedule was blocked out and booked for those head of studios meetings that Bob Chapek announced in his memo a few weeks ago, that, this year, that instead of just, all the studio heads, Marvel, Lucasfilm, Pixar, Fox Searchlight, so on and so forth, they would all be meeting together with Chapek and Alan Bergman, who's the chairman of Walt Disney Studios. So he's Feige's boss, he's Kennedy's boss, for everybody out there watching, all so on and so forth. And at that meeting once a month, apparently Favreau was scheduled to be there. Now, the speculation was at that point, because of, like what Tom was saying, because there were some other articles out there, THR and other places. That was a great graphic, Tom.
Yeah, I had this made up specifically because I think it's actually kind of a play on the old Lasseter graphic that was similar.
Yeah. But no, Favreau's supposedly scheduled to be at these meetings with the notion that, and to understand the position, the way it works is he's basically an independent contractor that is a creative advisor directly to Bergman and Chapek.
Yeah, the other term was advisor, I think was used,
Right, chief creative advisor, I think, is probably, because again, it's not like an employed position. He's not technically the bosses of the studios. That is still Bergman's job. But he is the type, like Tom was saying, the old Tom Lasseter or John Lasseter position, kind of sort of to where he would, if Chapek and Bergman are sitting in there listening to what Feige and Kennedy and the other studios are throwing at them, Favreau's supposed to be the guy there giving Bergman and Chapek some independent third-party feedback and kind of, hey, look, this will work. This might not work. Probably should consider this. They trust him enough, because you have to consider all the money that Favreau has made Disney in the past several years, and he has made them a buttload. He has now handed them the biggest cash machine in Grogu that they've had in a while.
Well, not just that, he made the Lion King remake
I was
for him.
about to say, going backwards, he made some of the biggest films. He brought this 3D mapping, the volume, as he calls it, technology to Disney. He's really brought them a long way. So
which the volume sound stages, that's like some George Lucas type shit. Like,
that's a big deal for them. Like everybody is wanting to use that technology right now.
Yeah, it's pretty awesome.
Yeah, so you have to understand that Favreau has a lot of clout and power.
Not to mention, he basically jump-started Marvel.
Exactly, he did, and remember, Disney expected that architecture, that Marvel architecture that Favreau created there, to be replicated at Lucasfilm with Star Wars. It has not happened, so that's why he is there. And going back to some of the conversations about sequel trilogy, this and that, and I always keep asking people, when you say whether or not we're going to the sequel trilogies, I always ask people to define what that means in your head, because there are elements of the sequel trilogy that I think we will see carry on. I think the First Order, because again, that's been heavily monetized by Disney in the parks. Love it or hate it, they have already got the capital invested in it. Look at the rise of the Resistance rider and what all. You're going to still have First Order stuff. Thrawn is going to, we already know Thrawn is coming in. So he'll probably lead up to the First Order and build the First Order. That's why it's not going to be exactly like the books. You're still going to have, like we saw this week, Luke's building his Jedi Academy, and it looks just like the one from Last Jedi. That's fine with me too. I didn't have a problem with the building. The issues, obviously, the things that people really had problems with in the sequel trilogy were the way that they treated Luke, the way that they treated Han, character-wise, and what they did to the Skywalker legacy. Everything else around the sequel trilogies, in terms of the ships, the places, the other characters, all this kind of stuff, that's all well and good. The thing that broke the fandom was what they did to Luke and the Skywalker family. That's what they have to repair.
wasn't just the Luke Skywalker family. It was every one of the original casting, from Chewie, Han, Princess Leia, and Luke. It was the whole desecration of the original trilogy cast that they had a chance to bring back together. Not only did they slap the memory in the face, they slapped the old fans, and that's where a lot of the hurt comes from, because they know these characters. And not only that, you made these characters interact in such a way that they hated each other.
Well, and like I brought up with Valiant the other day on Echo Base. Yes, the reason why everybody got so upset was the treatment of the original characters, but there is also disappointing things with the new characters. Rey is the biggest fucking SJW ever.
Well,
Finn got completely Finn got dicked over. They ruined Poe.
But they don't need they really don't even need to go back to those.
They made Holdo,
and that's the point.
Yeah, they made Holdo. Who the fuck are you? That bitch was up on screen and she's like, I know what's good for the fleet, mister. And I'm like, who the fuck are you?
Yeah,
who are you? Where is Akbar? Oh, Akbar got killed at the beginning of the movie. I didn't even realize that till like towards the end of the movie, where I'm like, where the fuck is Akbar? The fish guy? Yeah, he fucking died. I didn't even see that.
You're not going to see any of those new characters again. That's the bottom line. I don't think you're going to. And here's the if they fix
hold those dead. She drove a truck right into.
No, but I mean I'm talking about leading up to that time period. They're not going to revisit any of those characters, and you won't even wind up getting a Rey Palpatine if you take care of the whole stupid the Emperor survived the fall thing. I mean, if they redirect around that, it takes care of itself.
But that wasn't Palpatine. We look at it honestly, it's literally just the reincarnation of Billy Mays selling the Force to other clones.
You know what would be really awesome if they did? I mean, because I see other YouTubers out there who are not on this panel here that are literally saying there's a war between Favreau and Filoni and KK. They're completely going against anything. She has no power. She can't do anything. Blah blah blah. This and that. Like they're going to destroy the sequel trilogy. You know,
that's wishful.
If all that was true, like why not make it public and just have an episode where Luke goes to wherever the Emperor's clone stuff is and just boom, just takes them out. Boom, done.
And it's
That's not how corporations work, Nick. Jesus Christ.
And that short-sighted fucking foolishness. I want to tell you something. What Nick is talking about makes all of us look like shit. It's short-sighted foolishness to get attention. And eventually, people are going to be like, I don't want to fucking listen to any of y'all because I've heard 20 different million stories about what could possibly happen, or this person said this, or this person said that. And it makes everyone look like shit.
It's the fact that you have no factual proof. You're not doing your research like, say, Midnight's Edge and Mikey Sutton and others do. And you're going off the hearsay of the rumor mill that came down from the log mill. And you're thinking, oh, that log has got to be telling me the truth. It just came out of the fucking forest. No, it did not. It was just cut down. And oh my god, like that's
basically at this point. No, like Mike's right, Valiant's right. They've put too much into this. You know, Steven, I know what you're kind of trying to say. You're right too, but like it just basically boils down to the best they can do now is Favreau can give us a good reason why.
Yeah.
Right. Like that's about all they can do. The best sequels, prequels, things that have done and fixed and. You know, it's not the ones that usually ignore and move on. It's the ones that actually try to do something to Star Trek's a great example, right? Whenever they fuck something up in Star Trek, they would retroactively go back and answer why, like the whole thing with why the Klingons look different, for instance, things of that sort. That's the kind of things I think we'll see. What we're going to see possibly is something is going to happen to Luke that is going to send him down that path. And we're going to have to hope and pray that Favreau and Filoni come up with something that we can all accept. But as a good reason why. But no, I don't think the sequel trilogy is going anywhere. They have spent too much money on it. It has made too much money. And I keep reminding people, as much as we hate people like J.J. Abrams and we hate characters like Rey, they don't see those things in Hollywood the way we do. Sure, they hear some of the noise, but they look at it as Force Awakens is the biggest movie of all time, period.
Yeah.
All right.
Like, I mean, that's the way they see it.
And I completely agree. It's going to be a good or great ride on a trip to a shitty ass amusement park.
See, and I made this analogy when me and Loki were streaming the other night on our channel. Like the thing that really irritates me and why I really just want one way or another if we're either leading towards the sequel trilogy or not is because if we are leading towards the sequel trilogy and Luke is headed towards Hermit Crab, Jake Skywalker, it's sort of like the analogy I came up with was like if your favorite team is playing in the Super Bowl, but you're working and you're just recording on the DVR, you're on your way home, and on your way home, stop in to get like a 6-pack or something to go watch the recorded game, and somebody in there spoils the game and tells you that basically your team lost.
Right.
Like they were winning, huge touchdown play, huge plays, whatever. Then the other team came back last minute and scored, and your team lost. Like, is it going to be that much enjoyable if you know the outcome of it, and it's a losing outcome?
See, I gotta check it because I gotta go after this question. I want to ask this statement if it's a possibility. What if let's say Favreau doesn't go towards the whole things we've seen that they can lead to the sequel trilogy, and decides to focus on like bringing in a new story? Why can't they have the First Order or deal with something on the Outer Rim that has to deal with people that are so force sensitive, and it's actually the coming of a new Jedi? This has nothing to do with Coruscant or anything like that. They've had no actual interaction with what's been going on from the original trilogy till the sequel. Whatever you want to call that, there is a possibility that they can actually branch out and focus on the Outer Rim and start a whole new kind of storyline there with new characters and a whole thing that doesn't even have to attach to this. And maybe that's one thing we haven't even looked at. Yes, we know the EU doesn't exist. We know that Disney just pulls bits and pieces out of whatever the fuck they want, attaches it to whatever character they want. But there's a whole region in this whole fucking galaxy that's a far off, long ago, whatever that you want to call it, because it feels like nonsense sometimes, that hasn't been touched. And
we
maybe
as fans spend far more time talking about these details than they will ever do in the writers' room.
But I'm saying
You're 100% right, and that's a big part of the problem too, Mike.
So this is the fact of the matter is that this is a corporation that owns this property, and where we're at, in my view, I mean, I don't want to do these mental masturbations that I've been doing.
I'm not trying to do masturbations. I'm trying to see is there
what you're getting, Stephen, to answer your question. You're already getting that. It's called the Acolyte.
Yep. Yep.
All right, I'm done. I'm going to bed. Y'all been great.
We're closing. We're closing down anyway. Thank you so much, everyone who's been here for the last 2.5 hours.
It'd be nice if they did.
I agree.
It would be nice, but it's like this. It's like this. I'm going to go back to a year or two ago. Fat Steven, I was on a live stream where you basically did such a fucking amazing analysis of where, guess what series that Marvel put on TV?
WandaVision.
Did not we all sit there on the first 2 or 3 weeks before I had to bow out when I started? Did we not all say that we thought this was going to be the best thing ever? And by the way, from the previews in that first 2 episodes, Steven broke down a whole plot line. Had they just did what Steven laid out, and he did it in meticulous detail, he did it for an hour and 15 minutes, and it was fucking meticulous. Okay? Yes.
And ever since then, I've been bugging about doing more, and he had a wonderful, wonderful fucking stream tonight.
He basically did the job for the entire writer's room all the way for the entire series. And my point of the matter is that if we take the brilliance and intelligence that we have as fans and we just start creating our own shit, we're going to get stuff better than the stuff that we're going to get.
Yeah.
That's all I wanted to say.
Yeah, that's what pretty much Ethan Van Sciver's doing.
You remember what I'm talking about, Steven? Do you remember that?
Yeah, those are still up on my channel. You're talking about the WandaVision breakdowns where I spent hours going through streams and the trailers.
But you didn't just go through the streams. You actually also laid out the plot lines as to what the thread would be all the way to conclusion.
Yeah.
Dude, I'm going to tell you, those streams, those 3, I don't remember how many it was. It was 2 or 3 or 4 of those that you did, the original ones that you did, because you started pairing off as the series went on, but that was more engaging than anything I've seen in Disney. And my point about the mental masturbation, I'm sorry to trigger you, was that for us to have these discussions about this subject matter, we are having better discussions about the subject matter than they will ever have, and we might as well start taking that and creating our own stuff.
And that's why we get so upset, because we've seen the talent in the books, in the games, and it blows anything they do away. We saw it. We saw it all. We saw the best Star Wars had to offer when there weren't any movies going on. When people like you, people like me, people like Mexican Iron Man, like Tom, like Valiant, all of us here, Nick, Darth Arlena, all of us experienced a better Star Wars just through books, just through games, just through content when there wasn't even movies going on than Disney will ever produce in its lifetime.
Absolutely. I've read a lot of the books. A lot of the books. I just got done with the Thrawn audiobook, and that was fucking fantastic. Not
And
as
that's
good
why it
as
hurts.
not as good as the very first one that he was in, but it was great.
And that's why it hurts so much. That's why it hurts
Yep.
those deep fans. What Arwen was talking about the people that dive deep.
Yeah.
That's why it hurts us so much, because they have access to so much good content and they're so up their own ass. They will never see it for what it is, because no one's really done Star Wars justice in their minds until they did. And that's the problem. That is the
every
problem.
franchise. That's the problem with every goddamn franchise out there. Whether it's Batman, Superman, fucking DC, and the Josh Whedon jerk off
That's right.
closet universe, fucking Kurtzman in his platform trek and clown wig, being beaten by God knows who, what. And this is why I don't apply myself to this shit anymore. WandaVision was the biggest bait and switch ever. It literally showed that Marvel and Disney were actually taking care. And by the time I got to episode 5, you know what it was like? It was like, oh, fuck, shit, there goes me ever giving a fuck about thing again. And I hate having that feeling.
And that's because at episode 4 is when they had to put everything on hold, and half the team, they lost half their team. Half of the team.
And I would like
That
to
was-
just, if we're gonna, they lost half the team. But here's what my takeaway, Steven. I'm sorry to interrupt you, Loki, but I want to make sure we end the show on a high note. And that's
It's okay.
And I've never told you this, Steven, but I'm gonna tell you now. That job that you did was the first spark that lit in me a hope to stay on YouTube, because it made me realize that we as fans can also be great creators, and not just great creators, great commentators, and that drives them absolutely nuts. I mean, take Tom. I call him a broadcaster all the time, because he's like, Tom versus CNN, give me a break. Tom versus what? Entertainment Tonight? Come on, And Steven, I want to tell you, like hearing you go through that and slice and dice it, I was like, holy shit. And we got to start creating our own stuff and helping other people that have good stuff to create it, because we have better stuff than the stuff that we're going to get. And I don't want to see us all be miserable. I want to see happy.
Yeah, I'm not miserable. I'm disappointed. And the thing is, WandaVision is also the stepping stone of how lazy the fucking storytelling has been, whether it's been a Disney series, a Marvel series, or anything. There is literally no care. It is half-assedry, and it always turns out to be the same type of thing. One person is wrong, or one gender is right, and there's no longer taking a chance of just making good heroes, good villains, good anti-villains, bad heroes. Who the fuck cares? Give us something that gives us the what the fuck. Why is it we have to wait 7 or 8 episodes for a goddamn Luke Skywalker? We don't pay $40 to go to a theater to see the last 5 minutes. Fuck off, Disney.
Well, you got a super chat here. I want you to read this, and then I got something to leave us off on a good laugh and to remind us that even some of the best stuff that's left on the cutting room floor from things 35 years ago, is better from shit that we got today.
And I'm on this tomorrow, Tom.
Awesome. Your Muslim uncle with a $1.99 super chat, last super chat of the night. Thank you all so very much for the super chats. Says future crime, Mexican Iron Man getting murdered at Galaga.
I will teach him the way to play Galaga correctly.
I mean, he's only had God knows how many weeks. I haven't played that game in a decade. I don't know.
Oh, I'm a
15 years?
Galaga master. I will teach you, my son.
Oh, wow.
I'll teach that. Play the new Galaga. See if you last in that one.
All right, let's check this out. This is a great outtake from Ghostbusters, guys. This is on the new Blu-ray set.
Here's to satisfying our first customer.
Well, I'll drink to that.
I'm going to need to draw some petty cash. Take her to dinner. We don't want to lose her.
This magnificent feast here represents the last of the petty cash.
Okay, eat slow. Did you ever get the figures on what would happen if we burned the place? If we set fire to it ourselves, we could save like $2,500. Like that?
Yeah, I saw that earlier. Yeah, that was a
Those
great
Blu-ray,
outtake.
they're chock full of that stuff, man.
Yeah.
That was
20
Oh,
hours
yes.
to go through.
Yep.
Wow.
Oh, yes.
20 hours. Ooh.
Yeah, Tom and I both have the big box sets they just let out, so
Yes.
we get to go to bed.
Like a vampire.
Like a vampire.
Like a vampire.
All right, we're out of here, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so very much for being here. Thank you so very much for hanging out with us. Almost 3 hours now. This is the longest one of these we've ever done.
Yep.
Thank you all so very much. Thank you, Nick. Thank you, Mexican Iron Man, Darth, Arlena, Dave, Bob, Pat, Steven Seagal, Tom from Midnight's Edge. Thank you, brother, and Valiant Renegade. Thank you for popping in here at the end. Arwen Avalon, the lady Arwen Avalon, Schnookums, Twinkie, whatever you want to call her, Sausage Lady.
Roided owl.
Wow.
The roided owl. We love her. Thank you so much, Arwen. We are out. Guys, be safe. Be excellent to each other. Always speak friend to enter. And we will catch you next week. Everybody have a great weekend.
Like a bantha.
Like a bantha.
Like a bantha.
Like a bantha.
Take care.
Really,
These videos are
Valiant,
tremendous.
take care. Really.
Like, comment, and subscribe, and hammer that
Quit whining,
notification
Steven.
bell.
Suck it, nibs.